plugged in?
No. Is that going to affect things?
And is it not plugged in for, like, there, we should be good now, right?
Yeah.
Hello.
Good morning, good morning.
Everybody get the memo? Day.
I know.
Or evening. If this is the evening for you, how great is that? You could just be in your PJs. Maybe people are in their PJs all the time, and we're the only ones not.
Well, maybe we should make it a PJ podcast.
Listen,
party.
I'm going to talk to HR and see if we can get the uniforms in PJ, in flannel especially.
Oh, I love it.
Good morning, everybody. Can everybody hear us? Hello, Sherry. Oh gosh, look at all those good mornings from Mississippi, Long Island. Hello.
Good
That's our
evening,
friend
good
Lynn
evening.
from Long Island. Lynn, is it cold? Do you guys have snow?
Hello, Maria from Denmark.
It is definitely cold here today.
Virginia,
cold and snowy.
Good morning, Kim.
Hello from Florida. I know you guys don't have snow. Hey, happy birthday, Kate.
Happy birthday, Kate.
We're here just for you. It's Kate's birthday. Hello.
Hello, Oklahoma.
Hi from New York.
Janice.
More Long Island. You guys, I love it. That was Janice. Made of Yarn podcast.
Wow.
Hello. Lotta from
Portland.
Sweden.
Love Portland.
Totally. You guys, this is going so fast. Thanks for coming.
Wisconsin. Do you know Susan B. Anderson?
Everybody does. I feel like she's the queen of
Saskatchewan.
Madison. Queen of Madison.
New Zealand.
Wow.
Good day.
What?
Nailed it.
What? Nailed it. Totally. You sound like a local.
Yeah. Sweden.
Hello.
Alabama.
Wow, wow, wow.
Don't, you guys, let's just pause for a very quick second. Like, we're able to be, like, globally sitting and talking about knitting this morning.
We are? What?
Do you
No,
like-
it's crazy. It blows my mind all the time.
Right?
Yes.
Like, it's like our Thursday morning knit group. Hi.
And there's someone in New Zealand going, click. No. That's
Welcome.
just nuts.
Right.
Hello to our
Kansas.
friend Val Fibres. You guys,
Tennessee.
it's so lovely to see everybody.
I really want to visit Tennessee.
Okay. Well, there's Knit Nashville or whatever that
Right?
is.
That
Yes.
new one? I feel like we should plan for that next year.
Well, technically, we could swing it.
Oh, yeah. When is it? I can't
But it's
travel
like
yet.
2 weeks before something else. But,
Oh, I could travel after the beginning of February.
oh, yeah, it's in March, I think. Listen, I want to go to everything. We can swing at everything.
Oh, yeah. Denver. We love Denver.
Totally.
Come
Good
to-
morning, Jen Geigley. Nash Yarn Fest. That's what it's
Yes.
called.
That's what we want.
Totally tempted. Hi, Amanda, our sparkliest friend.
It's fun to hear these new events that pop up.
Oh, I love it.
There's so much that goes into them, you guys. So
Yeah.
to hear that someone's willing to go through the rigmarole
Yes.
to put something together for that locally, gosh,
Yes.
I hope everyone goes. I hope it's well
It'll be
attended.
huge. People will love it. Hello from Quebec City, which we fell in love with in our brief moments there. That was so beautiful.
Peggy from Florida. Good
Hello
morning.
from Poland.
Good morning.
Hello. Our friend Marla, good morning.
Darlene, good morning. She's right here in Alberta. Oh, my leg, you guys, is so good.
Is it?
Yeah, I went for a 2-week follow-up and I was given,
Gold stars.
yes, and I was worried I was doing too much and they said, just follow what your body's telling you and I can go on to PT, physio.
There you go.
Yeah, it's all good. So good. So good.
Jody, that is like beyond
I'm only on
news.
Tylenol and I actually forgot my Tylenol yesterday and didn't even realize.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So I'm thrilled. Hello, Trenton, Ontario. Okay.
Okay, let's talk about our PJs.
Okay.
Meg says they're matching. We just said let's wear PJs. We had no idea what either of us were going to wear, but
You guys, I just noticed something that's going to blow your mind on these pajamas. So these are Karen Mabon.
I love the cotton. Jody.
Mabon. Now, don't come for me. It's a steep price tag. I just want to tell you, I did get them on Black Friday. It was still steep-ish, but I would never be buying these if they weren't on Black Friday sale. That's all I'm saying.
listen, I'm going to quote our Baba. Good for you.
Thank you.
Good for you.
Okay, you guys, but
Jody,
look at
you needed these. Look at them. They're covered in cats.
but can you guys just see what they have done?
The artwork's beautiful.
But look.
Oh, wow. That's
Look at on this side too.
Oh, wow.
They've matched the patterns. And they're piped and they're like full leg.
Hey, it feels like an incredible cotton, though.
I
like
hope-
a crisp summer.
For this
cotton.
price, I hope it's fairy wings that it's made out of.
Right.
And angel hair.
Unicorn hair.
Pipe
and
down the side. There's a pipe down the side.
So basically, you can wear these to cocktail parties.
You know what? People are doing that. Celebs are doing that. Like using some of
I
their
feel
satin.
like this screams TikTok.
Yeah.
I saw it on TikTok.
Yeah.
On-
No, it
No?
wasn't. Jordan introduced me.
Okay. Well, they're
I
awesome.
wish she hadn't because they're ridiculously gorgeous.
Yeah, but it's, treat yourself.
It's like get it on the sale, but it's all cats.
Look how much you love them.
Right.
Done.
Yeah.
Mine are puppies.
I know, I
And
love
that's so
that.
funny that, you chose cats and I chose puppies. These are good old PJ Salvage, which I love, and I get them at our local pajama shop. These ones are spa day. So it's like dogs giving each other massages and facials and whatever. This guy's getting a massage. This guy's in his robe. They're so cute. But you know what I love about these? And I love PJ Salvage. Collect, like every year, I kind of get a new flannel pair. This year, this flannel's a lot lighter.
Is this yours?
Yes.
Oh, it is.
It's thinner.
Is this washed?
No. But they've never felt like this. They always feel quite a bit thicker.
I'm just gonna take a photo.
And the price tag was less. It's still a lot for pajamas, but I wear pajamas a lot.
They also had a really cute flamingo pair, a pink
saw
flamingo.
those.
Yeah, I thought it was really cute.
I love them. I do. I love giving jammies as gifts at Christmas. I think they're a nice, treat for people to just relax and have some cute jammies.
I love it. I was so thrilled with these. Jody
Jody,
got a
they're beautiful.
robe. Oh, you guys. My first choice was picked over for sizing. I would recommend sizing up one size because I think they're UK.
Oh,
So
okay.
sizing is a bit different. When you see a 14 UK, that's like a 12.
Oh, okay.
So I did size up one size.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're gorgeous. I would totally, they're gorgeous.
How was
Good
your
call.
week?
Jody, busy.
Really?
Like, busy. Today, I'm going home and I'm not leaving after. I'm going to
Yeah.
gotta go get a few groceries. Yeah, it's just been really busy, but good. But the days are flying by.
Well, I know.
How was your week?
We're 2 weeks today. If you're celebrating Christmas, 2 weeks today. No,
When's
2 weeks
Hanukkah?
yesterday.
I wanted
2
to
weeks
look that up
yesterday.
today.
Yeah.
I wanted to look that up. I'm always interested to see where Hanukkah falls in relation to.
It's always in December.
Wow, December 25th this year. It starts.
Oh, we're going to celebrate. Oh, it starts.
Yes, the first evening is the Christmas evening is the first day of Hanukkah this year, through to January 2nd. Isn't
Happy
that interesting?
Hanukkah for anyone who's
Happiest
celebrating.
and Kwanzaa, and that week would be Kwanzaa as well, right?
I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, wow. Okay, it's really.
Or maybe you don't celebrate. Maybe you're here this morning and maybe there is no holiday for you to celebrate in December.
Yeah, Hanukkah and Kwanzaa are the same week this year.
Okay.
I mean,
and
Kwanzaa's
Christmas.
always that week,
Yeah.
right? Wow, interesting. Okay. And yes, happy holidays to us means all the holidays. So all of that good stuff. Hi, kitty.
He's like, where are you?
It's gorgeous, right? Super white, fluffy kitty.
So Nana Gnome, you guys, okay, I'm going to show you what I did. You guys were right. It was a cape. I'm going to show you now.
Okay, I didn't look.
The clues. I didn't look either.
Good for you.
It was a cape,
Jody.
a gnome hat. I haven't blocked it yet, but the bottom of it is garter.
So this is what you had before, up to like those
Yeah.
stripy bits.
And then I had to do the hood.
So tell me how you did the hood. Oh, so decreases.
Yeah. Decreases there. And then
you
this.
seam it?
This was seamed Kitchener.
Yeah.
All the way up.
Nice.
And this edge rolls beautifully. I mean, it is a nice edge. They have you doing a little 2-stitch I-cord.
Ooh, I love it.
But it rolls so pretty that I'm not going to flatten it. What do you think?
No,
Should
I love
flatten
it. No. I love it.
And then this is made to look like faux embroidery, right? Like on a gnome's
Okay, that is a really cool way to start.
Yeah.
Because you still don't know what the gnome, like after
Right.
all this knitting, you're still in the dark.
I have 2 clues. I'm not quite caught up. I'm 1 clue behind, but it's the most fun doing an MCal.
Okay, good.
Especially for
This I would like. It's small, it's quick.
if you're nervous about an MCal, about something you're going to wear,
I'm nervous about those giant shawls.
that you're
It's a
not
lot
sure
of
if you're going to
time.
wear. But this is just going to be fun. It's going to sit on my shelf.
Right. And it's a collector. Like
It is has been the most fun.
And I think it's fun to choose, like if you're looking through your leftover scraps or stuff, like wild fun colors, maybe
Yeah.
colors you wouldn't wear, right?
And it was
That's
really
beautiful.
interesting because you can see how they kind of did it. So it kind of went like that. They did a bunch of decreases here evenly across.
That's a super cute little pattern.
Right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's been such fun. And you know what's funny?
So you do short rows in here.
yes,
Yeah, to make that.
short
okay.
rows.
So, because all of these stitches, and then you're doing a decrease in the middle, and then you do short row? Like
Yes,
somewhere
you
up
do
here?
decreases up here and then you do some short rows up there. Oh my
And
God,
then
you're
you-
so smart. I wouldn't have even like understood how
Well,
that
no.
works.
Anyway, it's just interesting to see, because it is one piece construct. Like, it's all just
Start at the bottom.
start at the bottom, and then you
Yeah.
end up Kitchener.
It's
It's
beautiful.
so pretty. What a gorgeous pattern. I'm super tempted.
Yeah. So I can't wait to see everybody's. I'm nervous to go too far on the hashtag on Instagram because I really don't
Why
want to
don't
see.
you just catch up with your clues?
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it because I want it to be.
That's kind of a good motivation to stay caught up, because then you won't. Nothing will be spoiled if you're
Right.
caught up. You know what's what.
I actually was at Chapters this week, and the girl who checked me out was wearing the cutest, clearly hand knit. Not because it wasn't good, but clear you can tell when someone's knit a hand knit vest.
Yeah.
And I said, "I love your vest. Did you knit it?" And she said, "I did." And I said, "What's your pattern?" She said she had gotten the Lina 52 weeks of easy knits from Chapters. And
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
I said, you might like the 52 weeks of chunky knits that just came out. She was
Yes,
adorable.
yes.
She seemed shy when I said, "Did you knit it?" Us as knitters, like, I
You
wish.
are a stranger.
No, but like with our chest out, like we always say,
Yeah.
yes, I knit this, but look at the error I made,
Yeah.
or look what like, yes,
Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. It's too bad she wasn't like.
and maybe she was, and she thought I was crazy, weird, but it was gorgeous.
Good.
Yeah.
I love running into
Yeah.
knitters like that too. I actually, the last time I asked someone if they made their sweater, they said no, but that sucker was handmade. Somebody else made it for sure. For sure. It was like a big garter stitch cardigan.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way that it wasn't handmade, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
love-
well loved. Like this thing
Yeah.
had been worn for a long, long time.
Good morning, Star.
Good morning, Star.
Where is my Starbucks? Oh, it's there already. I'll be right.
I'll go get it. No, you're the.
Okay. And there's one regular coffee that's for Shane we can leave on the counter. Okay. So how's everybody's week been? Gosh, this time of year, you guys, it does fly by. I feel like I haven't left the house a ton, but the couple of times I did go out, it's busy. This is Dakota.
It hasn't shown up yet.
Oh, I thought I saw somebody out there.
Well, the door would have went.
That's so funny. It's flying by, and I kind of wish we took more time to slow down a little bit and maybe like enjoy this time of year. Enjoy the decorations if you put them up around the house. That's so funny. I looked on
Hilarious.
on my ring 18 minutes ago.
That might have been me. No?
Yeah, it was you. That's so funny. Switzerland.
Ah, hysterical.
That's so funny.
Um,
Dakota is a black lab. Yeah, she's a black lab.
yeah. It's nice seeing the dogs walking around.
Yeah.
Can Dakota come up to the camera?
Dakota,
I don't know. Where are you?
have you knit a lot this week?
I knit every day because I'm still knitting gifts.
Yeah.
I finished some things. I started something that I'm loving,
Are you?
which is why, when I go home today and get some house stuff done, I'm definitely going to knit too. I'm loving it.
So what do you started saying you're going home and staying home. What are you staying home to do?
Like whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. A tiny bit of work and hopefully knitting. And I don't know what I'm going to make for dinner. Is anybody else just exhausted? Like, I just feel like I don't even know what to make anymore. I feel like I've made some really nice dinners this week. Ham
Hey.
and scallop potatoes.
Tracie, you are off the hook.
Last night we ate something that I didn't make, which was amazing. By
Did
the
you
way.
order it?
No, I brought it home from.
Oh yeah, you went to Loca yesterday.
Beef
If-
stroganoff and spatzel,
oh no.
and you just throw it in the oven and heat it up. It's restaurant food, Jodi. It was ridiculous. I'm totally
Beef
ordering
stroganoff
it again.
is one of my top 5 meals, and I make it with mushroom soup, so it's probably not
It was
even as
really
good.
good, but I love that too. I was just looking in the Best of Bridge, their Sunday dinner book.
Yeah.
There's a beef stroganoff in there that's slow cooker. I'm totally going to make that next time.
Did you?
Because sometimes it's not so tender.
No, and I feel like you got to use a chuck.
Yeah.
Use your chuck, because anything else for me does not get nice and soft.
So I really want to try this recipe.
or
that I
short
can-
ribs.
Oh, I freaking love short ribs.
Do you remember Mom used to make regular spare ribs cooked in sauerkraut?
Yes. No, they were boiled. Yeah.
So I have to ask her how to make them, because I
Yes.
really want to make them.
Oh my God, I love that.
Is it
That-
just literally covering meat in sauerkraut? And
Well, there's got to be
steaming
some
it?
liquid in there, slow cooking it a little bit, I think. And the meat would just fall off the bones. Oh, I love that.
Mashed potatoes.
I made, so when we had our ham and scallop potatoes, I also made air fried Brussels sprouts with bacon and what else was, it was just bacon and olive oil in the oven. They were like restaurant. Like if you ever get them out, they're so easy to make. I don't normally make Brussels sprouts, but I love them when they're super caramelized and like I don't like them steamed at all. But our house smelled like a fart for like 24 hours.
Do you know what?
So your house is going to smell really bad.
Why? Because you're going to fart?
No, because
Versus-
sauerkraut
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
smell
Oh,
good,
yeah.
but I love
Oh
sauerkraut.
my God, I love it. So I'm a late bloomer coming around to loving Brussels sprouts. Like I was in my mid 40s.
I only ever had them steamed.
Jane started bringing them around, this sautéed with a little bacon, and
Parm.
now I love it. I actually do even love an overcooked smushy Brussels sprout.
Listen, Jodi, these just throw it in the oven for like 25 minutes, air fried. Bacon.
Guess what I bought? I finally jumped on the train. Have you heard about a little thing called an air fryer?
No, what is that?
But I got this I got from Canadian Tire.
Yeah.
The Ninja XL, and it's like an oven.
That's what I have.
Tracie.
It's Jodi. It's more than an air fryer. Like if you had a little,
No.
you know, like a tiny, you don't need another oven.
That would be your oven.
Yeah. And it's way less energy, right? Like it heats up like
90 seconds.
crazy fast to like 450 degrees.
Okay, Maddie, by the time she turned it on, went to the garage in the freezer and came back, it was heated.
Yeah. You don't even actually have to preheat it. You just throw your thing in and hit your temperature, and it doesn't start your timer until it's preheated.
And $100 off right now, Canadian Tire.
I got mine on Amazon Prime Day. Same deal, that it was like super, super big deal price. We have used it. I used it in the summer. It makes fries like you think they're deep fried. You can do anything in it.
I know.
Yeah, that oven's amazing.
Yeah.
I think we
heat
should
it up
make
in
an infomercial for it because it's so good. It's for people that don't even like cooking. Like you just like set it and forget it. Like you just throw it in and dinner is done. Do Brussels sprouts in it.
I'm converted.
Quartered Brussels sprouts with chopped little bits of bacon. 25 to 28 minutes. Little
Not
bit of
even
olive
cooked.
oil.
Raw bacon?
Raw bacon. Oh, Jodi, it was so good.
I can't even, like,
And you drizzle it with balsamic reduction when it comes out, like just a little.
I love balsamic.
But it's like a sweet and salty, tangy. Listen,
Because you know what happened? I have an air fryer. I have one of the ones with a dual basket. And it's just, it's not up to par. It just does not get,
it's the cutest thing, though.
it
I
is
love
the
the way it
cutest thing.
looks.
It just doesn't have the power this does.
I totally agree, and it took me a long, long time to buy an air fryer because I always think to myself, I have an oven. I don't need an air. Like, what do you need an air fryer for, right?
Yeah.
This thing was. I finally decided because it was such a good price. And I've often look at it and go, this was a great purchase.
I
You
swear-
can bake cookies.
Yeah. It comes
Pizza.
with all these racks and pans. You guys, if you're thinking of one, highly recommend this Ninja XL. It's amazing.
It's an oven. Like you're gonna look at it and go, well, that doesn't look like an air fryer. It's roast, bake, broil, toast,
Air fryer.
It's like 10 different functions
in one.
but it's really got bang for your buck.
Somebody else here.
Star. Oh,
Brenda got one and she loves it.
it's like, it's not just an air fryer. It's a little convection oven that does all kinds of things, but you can put levels of stuff in there. Listen, Linda, I'm converted.
Okay, the only thing that I don't love is the way my kitchen is. I have so much island space.
Yeah.
And not a ton of exterior counters. So
Yeah.
it's like, I don't mind it being out. It just feels out of place.
Well, and mine, like I have this little tiny, maybe
It's made for you. They're right there.
that little spot I have it in is perfect, but that used to be like the little coffee area where you would have your kettle. So now that stuff's kind of all bunched on the other side, but it does take up a lot of room.
Yeah.
It's not something that I would put away.
No.
Like,
I don't want to be
And that was
putting
part
it
of the
away.
reason I didn't want it either, because I don't like a lot of junk.
Yeah.
Now you would never know that looking at my counter. It's like I've got my mixer out and my big canisters and anyway.
Yeah.
If Santa
Or-
really loved me, he would come and like space save my kid. Like, wouldn't that be amazing to wake up to like
Okay.
all organized something?
My dream is like those pantries that have like
Those back,
almost like
like-
a butler pantry
Yes.
where you have like a coffee station, but it's out of sight.
Right. Okay.
Dream a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta have some dreams,
Yeah.
right? Anyway,
Yeah.
we're supposed to be a knitting podcast. I'm Tracie.
I'm Jodi.
And we're in Alberta, Canada. Northern Alberta.
It feels like the Arctic. That's what I'm
Like,
gonna say
it's
right
dark.
now.
It was dark. It's
Yeah.
dark so late in the morning and early in the afternoon.
It feels gloomy this morning. We are in it. Like we are snow, like a couple of feet of snow already.
It's only going to be minus 12 for a low today. Like, it's only minus 6 right now. I don't know why. Am I getting wussier? Because it just feels colder than that.
But thank you.
Thank
my
you,
love.
Shane. Oh my God. What are we having? Thank
Two.
you.
you.
Sorry, get your own.
All of these? Oh my God. Thank you, Shane.
You're welcome.
You're flat white.
And brown sugar syrup.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Cheers. Cheers. Happy holidays. So yeah, we are cold. I'm okay. We've been having a lot fires almost every day.
Yeah. We converted our regular fireplace to a gas insert about 12 years ago. And we were just talking about this the other day, how there's so many pros and cons, because I love the crackling and the real fire and the smell and all of that. I miss it a little bit, but our gas fireplace, like the minute I wake up in the morning, I flick it on.
I
and-
don't know if I could decide if I was building a house. It would be
Yeah.
a very difficult decision. The insert,
Yeah.
the flip, like I would love that. But then the wood.
If I could get one that looked real, that would be like the best.
Well, our parents have always had the gas bar,
Starter,
right? The
yeah.
starter, the bar. So that's kind of the best
Do you
of
have
both
that?
worlds. No,
You should get that.
I know.
Yeah. Because I never minded cleaning the fireplace
No.
or bringing in wood
No.
or any of that stuff. Anyway, I love a fire.
I do love a
love a fire. And like you said, we had one growing up. I don't think I would feel complete without some kind of fire thing
I
living
agree.
in a cold place like this.
Yeah.
And then you go down to Arizona and people have fireplaces too, and you think, huh, okay.
Interesting.
Okay. Cold is cold. It's all relative, right? Somebody's tree is lit. Oh, and she's knitting socks. So that's what I did this morning. I got up, Ellie, my dog, I got my coffee, flick on the fire, flick on the Christmas tree, and I finished a Christmas ornament so I could bring it here to share with you guys.
Speaking of Christmas ornament, you guys, I pulled it out.
Jodi, I didn't even remember this.
And actually, I said this before, but I am not putting it away this time.
This must have been one of the first ones I ever made.
Look at his mustache.
And don't ask for the pattern. I don't remember.
I-cord. This is got to be more than a decade old.
For sure.
But like she did pinky and changed, and look at this little I-cord for the beard.
And that would have been knit exactly to pattern.
There's
I
wire.
wouldn't have done anything. There is?
In here
Oh, yeah.
and in here. There's wire.
And you know what? I actually came across the pattern not long ago. I used to, like, I would always print patterns and then I would put them in like page protectors. And I got binders. Like, I've got binders of single patterns. I may have this pattern somewhere. I don't know. And yes, your little I-cord hanger had multiple colors held. Jodi, I love it. I love that you still have it. And what did I do here? There's beads for the eyeballs. Okay,
He's so cute.
looking at this, the yarn for his face, I can tell you what it is.
What is it?
I think it's Debbie Bliss Baby Cashmerino.
Really?
Let me tell you that
Bougie.
yarn. That yarn was a big one when I worked in the yarn shop. Sport weight.
Yes.
Why are we not knitting more with cashmere? It's a superwash merino with a little bit of cashmere and some kind of like acrylic or something, I think. But it had
beautiful.
sort of a sheen
Do
like that.
they still make it?
I think so. I think so.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
it's
it's
beautiful.
really nice yarn. And it came in like a really nice soft palette. Like it had a color exactly like this.
I should tack his little mustache.
Sure.
It's so cute.
He is adorable.
And he jingles.
Okay, Jodi, I love it. Okay, since we're on ornament chat, I made, remember we were talking about, we shared the petite knit. It's called Christmas Caramel.
Yes.
And it's actually a free download. So this is like Petite Knit's gift to us. Thank you, Petite Knit. And I thought last night, you know what? I'm just going to cast one on because I think they're adorable.
Where does Petite Knit live?
Is she Danish? In Denmark, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know at all. So I made one. I cast on last night. Yes, it's got mohair. Yes, it's got sequins. I did the striping sequence a little bit different.
Are you serious?
I
right
know.
now?
I can't even. It's so cute. I actually didn't even read the pattern very much for needle size and stuff. She's using worsted weight yarn and a 3mm needle.
This is ridiculous.
I know. It's super cute. You're going to get one.
You could just see.
I think I'll knit you. I thought I would knit them for some people because they're super fun. You can actually knit this. I'm thinking, you know how some candies are just like balls?
Yes.
So instead of like the oval length, I would do them half.
So it's a little round.
Yes, I think that would be so cute.
Is it a tube and then you pull it in?
Yeah, it's sort of a tube. Like, so yeah, because it's free pattern, we can get into it because I do have some things I would do differently. So you cast on and it's knit in the round. I use, for those teeny tiny patterns, I use these Addie Flexi Flips, which are just tiny little circular needles or bendable DPN. To me, these make the job. I'm not doing it any other way. They're so good to use.
Magic loop is just too much fiddling.
You can use Magic Loop. I just have these for little tiny projects like this, and I just love them. So yes, you're knitting in the round the whole time. And you knit the flat part at the bottom, this much, and then you do like a decrease, and then the next row is an automatic increase. So you're just bringing it in, and then you're going to restore your same number of stitches. She suggested to after the decrease, to do like a yarn over to add the stitches back in and then knit through the back loop to twist.
Yes.
And maybe my needles are too big for my yarn, but it still showed a little bit of a hole to me. So I was really disappointed as I'm knitting all the way to the end. The next part here, I just did a knit front and back.
Yeah.
And I actually liked that better. But nobody cares because at the end of the day, you're taking yarn and wrapping it around the end to squish. You're never going to see it. You're never going to see it. Like, because I thought to myself, this is not pulled in very much. And of course,
This is spectacular.
it's so cute. It's so simple. It's so cute.
Scraps
so
of yarn.
scrappy. And then of course, so I had at one point 9 balls of yarn going because every color was either DK or mohair plus a corresponding sparkle. So all 3 colors had that. I don't think I even brought my sparkle ball band, but it's Lang paillettes that we get from the Crafty Jackalope.
It's a mega bling.
Yes. And so like there are ridiculous numbers of colors, but those are the colors I used.
So it's really a beautiful burgundy, like a brick red. It's
And the
beautiful.
yarn I used is just like little scraps of red Regia sock yarn. And this is Frankie Gray Fibres parchment, and the green is your Frankie Gray grasshopper.
This
And
is
I just
spectacular.
have like, I have a mohair that's that scummy green from Rowan. I've got colors that I
So
don't
what
even
does she have you? Just the pattern calls for just straight DK.
Well, worsted, I think.
Oh, sorry, worsted. Yeah.
So like knitting for all of heavy merino or Sunday, Sandnes Garn Sunday, and 3mm needles. And it's kind of nice to use a smaller needle, just like when you're making a stuffed animal. Like you want your fabric to be pretty tight so you don't see the stuffing.
So sorry, what was your needle size?
I used 3.75 because I didn't need the pattern. But here's the thing:
It's a nice fabric.
as long as your needle matches your yarn, which meaning like maybe you just want to do fingering because you've got scraps of mini skeins. Use a 2.5mm needle.
Except you want it tight.
Yeah.
Because you don't want any stuffing showing through because you're going to be stuffing it. So you might want to go down a couple needle sizes of what you would normally.
Right. So even fingering in mohair and like a 2.5 or 2.75 would be great. I just think it's adorable. I love the way the little stockinette edges just roll on their own. I just think it makes the cutest end. And I did a little crocheted, what is it called? Single crochet chain.
Yeah.
And just buried the ends on the inside of the ornament. And of course,
I love it so much.
After I finished this, I'm like, oh, there's some color combos that need to be done. Like lavender and green or lavender and hot pink, like really fun candy colors. I just went straight for the like holiday Christmassy look, but we're going to have more than that. So
I
cute,
love it
right?
So much.
Okay, so if you have a color combo you want, I'm going to knit you one. You might as well let me know what color you want.
No, just the brighter the better.
That's what I thought. That's what I
love
thought.
it. Yeah. Okay, so you guys, I've knit further. Okay, you know what I did watch this week is the new Beetlejuice movie.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
I loved the first and I really loved the second.
I wanted to go see it actually in the theater.
I thought it was good.
Good.
Yeah, I did. I thought it was really good.
Good.
So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Jodi.
What's the
This
date
is your
today?
Advent.
Oh, it's
Today's
the
the
12th. You guys, I knit this a couple days ago and I got all the way to the 12th during the movie. So I just went ahead.
Oh.
So I happened to be all the way to the 12th day.
Look at the color combo.
So she's going like blues, light, dark, orangey, yellow, light, dark. I love that.
Oh, right. Same color family, a light and a
Yes.
dark. That green section.
Isn't it? And then we've got some more yellow coming, and there's some reds and pinks.
I
love it so much.
love those greens.
I'm just. What I think I'll do is I'll leave 4 stripes at the end because that's, or maybe 5 stripes altogether to do the toe and the heel. No, maybe I'll leave 3 stripes, then do my toe, and then maybe cut in my heel with this.
Yeah. Sure.
Something
I mean,
like that.
so 24 stripes. So now you can measure, right? Like you know how long it will be with 24 stripes.
You actually get more. You can see.
Is it more than 24
purple,
stripes?
These 2 periwinkles and then the orangey yellows are these 4 again.
Okay.
So that repeats.
I love that.
Yeah, so you get 24, you get like 28 stripes
Oh,
altogether.
wow.
So, but I want to make sure I use,
Well, that's good because then you, like you said, you can do your heel or whatever.
yeah, I'm gonna leave it. It's been so much fun.
Jodi, that's gorgeous.
Do you know what's funny? I haven't really felt like, I don't think I've lost my mojo. I just haven't felt like knitting a ton
Right.
for whatever reason.
Right. I don't know why, because that sweater you have in your needles,
And not a stitch.
don't you want to wear that?
Yeah.
What else? do
Maybe
I
because
have?
I've been too busy. Maybe I've got to slow down a little bit more.
Right.
And get
Yes,
off my
Jodi.
phone.
That's the worst.
That's where I'm losing so many hours, you guys, scrolling on my phone.
And Instagram, for some reason, signed me out of my account, my personal one. Thank goodness I'm still in Grocery Girls for 12 days. And then you're like, send me a recovery or send me a code, like a
Yeah.
login code. And the code never shows up.
Really?
Yes. I'm checking email. It says sent SMS. And I actually found Instagram super glitchy this week when I've been trying to put things in stories.
Well, maybe it'll just take a couple of days to get back to itself.
That's okay. That's okay.
as long as-
Anyway,
That's frustrating.
stupid.
But yeah, I have
It's
to get
stupid.
I have to
Like,
get off my phone. That's what I
Yeah.
have to do.
Yeah. Yes.
That's all the
Jodi.
knitting I have to show. What else do I have
Okay,
to show?
I have I showed one of these socks last week and finished the pair, which was not a ton of knitting because this was a sock tube, but I put in the heels and toes, and this is Peyton's Croy. I don't know what color it is, but I love it. So that's a nice little gift. And I finished, this is very petite knit heavy, the Hipster Hat.
It's spectacular.
Wow.
That yarn is spectacular.
So as much as knitting this much 2x2 rib was kind of a slog, if I'll be honest, it's a lot of ribbing. I see why people love it
and just stick with
and
it.
keep doing it.
Yeah.
Because it's beautiful. And it's got these really gorgeous crown decreases.
Oh, they are nice. I love
Like
a
it's,
good crown.
you're always having this knit is always maintained. Like
Yeah.
you're decreasing on the sides of that column. See how it just sucks in like that?
Spectacular.
Which is part of the reason we talked about the stitch count of this earlier. And I just thought, you know what? I want a little bit bigger of a hat. So I added 8 stitches in a 2x2 rib, which I thought was a good number.
Yeah.
But if you're adding stitches to a hat, which I didn't think of, you always need to consider how it's decreased on the crown. Right? Like if you don't add enough stitches or you add too many and you're going to disrupt the way that the decreases are, you need the right multiple of stitches.
Yeah.
This, to maintain 4 equal portions, you would actually need to add 16 stitches to maintain the decreases as written. Like I said, did not do that. And now I get to the top to the decrease and I'm like, what the am I supposed to do now? So what I ended up doing, I had 8 extra stitches. I did the top and bottom section have 4 extra stitches than the left and right section. So when I end up finishing my decreases, I'm still maintaining this beautiful knit column up here. So this still works. And maybe I have 1 or 2 extra stitches at the very end to pull my yarn through. But I don't think you're ever going to know. And I actually like it very much.
I could tell the second I looked at it.
Garbage. So it's no big deal. It totally worked, and I still got to maintain those nice columns of knit stitches for the decreases.
Yeah.
So I just distributed them here, and then this one and this one were the as written. No one's ever going to know.
No one's going to know.
You can kind of fudge things, right?
No one will know.
Yeah. And it worked. But then when
we'll all know.
When I soaked it and blocked it, I looked at it and thought, this is never going to work. It's so long. It's way too much fabric. It's too much hat.
No.
That's what I thought. I thought, well, obviously I'm not done. I'm going to have to cut off 2 inches of this thing, like pick up stitches and then bind off and take off. But let me tell you, by the time it was done being dry, and I didn't stretch it out, it just looked way long for a hat. So once it dried, I folded up the brim like this and asked my husband to try it on. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a great pattern.
Okay, good.
So this is the Hipster Hat by Petite Knit, and the yarn I used was by Ancient Arts, and it's their Lascaux.
The colorway is really, really gorgeous. It's like a stone blue.
And it kind of looks like denim. Like
a stone
And it is something
denim.
denim-y, the name. I don't have the ball band with me, but let me tell you, this is a new to me base. I couldn't love it anymore. Carolyn does the coolest, most beautiful, she dreams up bases and gets them milled, and you can only get them with her. And wow, this is screaming, I want to be a sweater or whatever, but it is a beautiful wool. And the pattern was phenomenal. My only issue was there was only 2 stitch counts for 4 sizes, and I still don't understand that. But whatever. It is what it is.
Let's get Petite Knit on here one day as like a Meet the Maker, and we'll ask her.
I would love to know the reason.
Yeah, not to like poke, but like I would really, as it is, like she's
It's
an
literally
accomplished
just
designer.
me being curious as to
Yes.
how that works for her, because I just don't understand. To me, 96 stitches or 100 stitches or whatever you're going to do is the same circumference, and they're calling it 2 different. And I get the ribbed fabric is super forgiving. So I think knitting a ribbed hat for someone you don't actually know their head size is the way to go.
Do you think if you had 8 less stitches and followed the pattern, it would have been fine?
Yeah, so that's the thing. If you had 8 less stitches, your decreases work out for even things.
But like fit-wise, would it have been okay still? Yeah, of course, probably.
It's ribbed, so it's very forgiving, but
Yeah.
I'm really glad that I made it a little bit bigger because this is the size I wanted.
Yeah.
So I added 8 stitches to whatever the pattern says.
Perfect.
Yeah. Thrilled.
Yeah,
10 out of 10
logically,
thrilled.
You just want to, like, you would like to wonder, like, how that works, right? And, like, what you're thinking behind it.
Yeah, it's not a criticism in any way. It's literally just me being interested in how that works. It doesn't matter. Ultimately, it's great. It's a very popular pattern. People love it.
Yeah.
I would knit it again tomorrow. It would be a great purse project because you're just ribbing
Totally.
forever.
Yeah.
Before you need,
Yeah.
like, there's really hardly any knitting left when you're doing your decreases. So that's also a gift, and I think he's going to love it. I really do.
Okay, you guys, I bought something.
This?
I bought something to give it a review. It came across my Instagram, and I clicked and checked out. So Tracie and I both are lucky enough to have these amazing, beautiful wooden
Yeah.
ball winders from
Fiber Art Supply Company.
Fiber Art Supply Company. And
They're amazing.
it's tried and true. I've
They
dropped
don't
it on
make
the
these
ground.
before. They don't make these anymore.
I thought they went back to making them. Or no?
Oh, okay.
Maybe not.
They make tons of looms and weaving
Maybe that's
things.
what. Yeah.
Maybe they do continue to make them. All I know is mine is still chugging and it's amazing.
It is
great.
incredible.
Great.
But what came across my page was
This is cool, Joe.
the Kado Caydo electric ball winder, and for $50 or $60,
Okay.
Check
so the
out-
price point's quite different,
quite different.
which is great.
yeah. This one plugs in with you needed a lightning.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's got those, right?
But what? That just annoys me.
I know.
What? Anyway.
It nicely clamped to the table. It's got some rubber on that. That was not an issue. So I wound this amazing ball.
So what's this?
This is a little bit of a tension feed. So they wanted you to have your yarn to come through here, under here, through here, and then you put it on the top and wind. I didn't like that.
Why?
This doesn't have a giant amount of pull power. So when you had feeding it through all of these, I found the tension was
Too tight?
It was a little, not too tight, but this was chugging a little bit.
What does that mean?
Like just not going as fast as I think it should have.
Struggling.
Yeah. So what I did was I cut it and then just fed it through these, not under this. It's a very, very light spring.
Are you supposed to have it under there?
Yeah, but I didn't. I just fed it through here and then did it. And that was much better. So
Okay.
I would not put it on these bottom ones. My experience, it wasn't as great.
Okay.
But listen, for
Jody, that's a nice ball.
for $50 or $60, you guys, once I took it out of these two and just had it coming out the top,
Yeah.
this is the beautiful ball it made.
Okay, that's really good.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I love
so
that.
So my review is this, for $60 or $50, a pretty darn good winder.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Jody, I love it.
It doesn't have
And it's electric.
Yeah, it doesn't have the power the other one does. But if that one broke,
Right.
I don't want to be cranking my hand.
Right.
This is a very nice
I
second-
love having an affordable, like, of course we love, that one is handmade.
Yeah.
From the Fiber Art
I think
Supply.
it was
It's a
close to
family
$300. that
family
one.
business.
Yeah.
It's 100% handmade. It's wood quality. Like, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
But you're right. You don't need to spend that kind of money.
Yes.
And it's not everybody's budget anyway. You've got to have is still making those wooden
Oh.
ball winders. Yay. I bet you
So they
got
did stop for a while.
I bet you there was an outcry because there was a post, and I do remember them saying that they were not going to do those anymore. And I'm so glad they are because I couldn't recommend it enough. This is awesome.
I think, with not
To get an electric ball winder
Yeah.
for that price.
Yeah. The one thing I do want to say is you want to make sure that this is on a table where it's the same level as where your yarn's coming out of. Like you don't want it like a real high or real like a
Yeah. Like
because
a
I
table,
was struggling.
like
I
a
had put it
table
up higher on a
Swift.
bin.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
so have a table Swift. But once I got it going, once I was
And you can't run away. Like, as much as we love knowing somebody's winding our yarn, this electric thing, you kind of have to be a little bit close by in case something goes sideways. But Jodi, I love it.
yeah, I would give it a solid go.
You know what I don't love lately, and I just bought myself those aroma diffuser things,
Yeah.
and it came like this too. So now you have to make sure that now I'm gonna need an extra thing. Like, since when did they stop?
I know.
I don't mind it just being USB, but like they don't include that. I guess for cheaper things, maybe they don't.
Maybe. Like I don't know what I don't know why they don't just put a power source that plugs into the wall. You're right. Interesting.
Yeah, and then I thought, oh, maybe it's just chargeable. Maybe I charge
Yes.
it and then it can go anywhere,
No.
which I would have loved that. No, it's not like that.
Yeah.
Jodi, this is very fun.
Yeah, it was good. It just arrived.
I love it.
Yeah. And what I think
I've
I'll
never
do
seen that
is I'll put
before.
it back in the box. Are we still doing 12 days?
Today's day 12.
Okay.
Yeah, today's day
Awesome.
12.
Do you have the prize picked out?
Today we have actually 5 gifts that are being given away.
Are you serious?
So yeah, day 12 was a big bang out, and there's 5 amazing gifts that are going to find homes out in the world. And
The prizes that I've gotten so far will be at the post today. You'll have them next week, you guys.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We love doing this. This is something we plan all year long and save goodies from companies that, we're so lucky to be supported. People send us their beautiful things.
Yeah.
And it's really fun to do at least 12 days of this kind of thing at holiday time, because as much as we're like enjoying today, we're being together, it is not that situation for everyone. So we get that. We totally understand that. So it's just our way of spreading a little cheer.
I love it.
Yeah.
Spreading joy.
Spreading joy.
You guys also, we've got some books to share. Some
Totally.
brand new, hot off the press books. Do you have more knitting?
Is the Canada Post strike still
Yes.
happening? It is absolutely
Let
happening.
me give you an update here. I have sent an email. Some of it's going to junk mail, so not everyone's finding it. We were a little bit delayed getting our breast cancer leather bags from the Ukraine, including the straps, the add-on straps. But we have now gotten those. We're going to get another batch this week. We'll complete that. Unfortunately, the day before the strike was announced, Karina mailed the yarn. So it is stuck in Canada Post strike somewhere.
So the yarn came from New Zealand or Tasmania,
Yeah.
and the bags were made in Ukraine. It's such a cool collaboration.
So I had originally sent out a delay email because the bags were a couple of weeks delayed. And so now I'm going to be sending out the update with the yarn, because I can't send the kits, you guys,
Yeah.
until I get the yarn.
Right.
So I'm terribly sorry if it was going to be a gift or something that you wanted for the holidays.
Yeah.
It is still coming. We will get the yarn. It's just
if it's
delayed.
a gift, maybe wrap up a photo of what it is
Yeah.
for someone and just let them know that the minute the yarn shows up,
Yeah.
that will be shipped. That's a priority.
I promise you.
Yeah.
And we will be sending it courier, because let me tell you, these rates that these couriers are providing are comparable, if not cheaper, than Canada Post.
Right.
So they have made it really easy for people to get their packages quite quickly at a very affordable rate.
Yeah, it's really a tough time of year for this.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, UPS said, no, I can't take your parcels because we're just overworked.
It's ridiculous
Yeah.
how they weren't prepared, and they're struggling. They're,
Yeah.
I think, holding on by a thread,
I
these
think so, too.
drivers.
Your UPS guy, our UPS guy,
Derek.
is normally very chipper
Yeah.
and happy. And the other day I ran into him on the sidewalk, and he is
Hanging
he's
on
not
by
the
a thread.
same.
No.
He is completely stressed out. So
He said he had 300 packages, got through 150 in his day, went back the next morning. Those 150 didn't deliver, were still in his truck, and another 300 that morning.
Yeah.
Like they just can't keep up. Luckily, I saw a new driver yesterday, so I'm hoping
I
that was
saw a
relief.
new guy too.
So that means hopefully it's relief, or Derek is quit.
it's just, I hope not.
Oh, he's given
so
up.
good. Yeah.
And he's quit. He's amazing.
Yeah. Anyway, yes, terrible. And I mean, it's all the way around. I get it. They're negotiating important things, but it's just really tough on the overflow of that, right? Yeah, it's a little bit.
Good morning, Yvonne.
I do have one more thing.
Okay, good.
One more knitting project.
Did you cast on anything for yourself? Or
No.
you like biting at the bit?
No, but I have a dream knitting thing that I'll talk about. I cast on something that I was really excited to cast on, and this is actually a pattern I've had forever. And I want to see. I think it's a free download. I'm 99% sure. I'll double check. So this is Martina Bem. And when I was a brand new knitter,
Oh, that's a beautiful photo
she
of her.
did like the hitchhiker. She's just one of like the OG shawl queens, right?
Look how they've used the window as the light and how stunning of a photo that is.
Isn't that a great photo?
Yes.
This pattern is a very simple little shawl, and it's called 22 Little Clouds. It's from 2012. It's
I
got,
love the ruffle.
I know, isn't it cute?
Yeah.
So I cast it on using Frankie Gray Fibres, their Majestic Fluff.
Yes.
So this is a Surrey Alpaca Cashmere blend. I have thoughts.
Okay.
And
Okay.
a skein that I've had for a couple of years. Can you believe I hand wound it? Do you see that sparkle? What? This is Tofino Knit Company in their copper kettle base, which is a bronze stellina,
Stunning.
and the color's Black Bear.
We love them at Tofino Yarn Company.
So Tofino on Vancouver Island, they're phenomenal indie dyers. Listen, it's not easy to find a true black indie
guys,
dyed yarn.
we've
This
tried.
is gorgeous.
Some of it leans purple, some you can't quite get enough and you won't be able to
But
rinse
both
it.
of these, Joe, turned
Stunning.
out amazing. Like black, black, black.
Yes. It took several tries.
Listen, it's phenomenal. The sad news is I don't see this subtle stellina because I've blended the two together, but I don't care. I don't care. I know it's there. So I started this little shawlette, which, oh my God, the fabric is insane.
it's
so
so good.
warm, so cozy. The way that this is constructed
Oh,
is,
Trace, it's twinkling through.
do you think?
I
oh,
think.
kinda, hey?
Yeah, it's twinkling through.
It's increased twice as often on the end as in the middle. So yes, it's a triangle shawl, but it's going to be shallower and longer. Just
Which
the way
is the great
I
shape
love
to
it.
wrap.
I love it. This
Yeah.
is part of. This is why I cast this one on. But also, I wanted to say I have not knit with this yarn base yet, the Majestic Fluff. I'm usually a mohair knitter, and the mohair will always give you a halo, like a big halo. It's almost like that layer that of hovering above your fabric. This, to me, and you'll have to let me know what you think, it more like melts together and just creates
It's different.
a fabric. Like it just
Yes.
creates a fabric, and there's not a real halo happening.
It's very, very subtle.
I'm in love.
It does. It's a titch thicker if you do a swatch with same yarn with mohair and then the same yarn with the Majestic Fluff. It's a touch bigger,
Like heavier, yeah.
but it's so good.
Well, I'm knitting this on a 5mm needle, which to me is a nice gauge. You can see it's
love
not
it.
dense. It'll be drapey. And it's a really simple 6-row repeat. So I just keep adding a little removable stitch marker every time I finish those 6 rows. Because then I don't have to keep track. Like, it's just simple, right? Now I'll be able to keep track. When I get close to the end of the repeats, maybe the last 2 repeats, I'm going to start fading in
Yeah, you are.
maybe 3 or 4 stripes of a fade, and then just start solid. All the ruffle plus maybe the last
over there.
will be all the, come on. Like,
I love it. I love it.
and I
love it.
chose to do the sequins just at the bottom because I think it's going to be really pretty. But
I also have black on black.
Oh, do you?
Or if you want, like, of course.
I don't have
I love this, but
lots of options. I have one ball of black with silver.
I have black on black, Trace.
Okay, so we'll have to look.
You take it and then you decide what you like.
I mean, I'm in love with this color. I think this color is amazing. Also,
I'm gonna grab my sequin.
it's the same yarn as this from the Crafty Jackalope. Oh, look, this is what it is. Lang paillettes. It is known as Mega Bling. It is teeny tiny sequins that are very close together, and you get a lot of them. And this one is a little bit pricier than some other sequins, but I feel like it is the flashiest one, and I really, really love it. There's 112 meters on here, but one or two balls goes a long way. I'm interested to see how far this goes. But the other reason that I didn't want to put the sparkles up at the top, well, first of all, you're not really going to see very much of that when it's wrapped around your neck. But also this cashmere just feels so incredible.
So incredible. Now,
Right?
this is the Ella Ray brand.
Ooh,
she doesn't
that's
have
nice
she
too.
doesn't have this brand anymore, but she does have a black on black that's the same.
Like this, but black on black.
Like this, but black on black.
Okay.
This is not the Mega Bling, so you can see that it's the black speckle, black thread, but it's not as frequent. So
and it's
take
also,
that too.
It's also, this one is such a great option for people that want more subtle because the sequins are spaced out further apart. And like you just, when it's,
but just like color on, you kind of like when
this
you move,
is super
you see it.
subtle.
Oh my
It's
God,
so
it's
pretty
spectacular.
though. And you get more yardage. That's what I was struggling with here. You get more yardage on this ball. You're going to find, so this is 270 meters as opposed to 112.
It's half.
So you're going to find difference in price points with sequin yarns, but they're all different.
Yeah.
Right? And this one this one's gorgeous. You did a whole vest in this, and it's
spectacular.
and it's out of this world
So
gorgeous.
take it, have it. Maybe you
you.
decide that you do use it, or maybe you don't, but you can keep it.
Thank you. And there's lots of black, like I think there's a black with gold. Like if I had this
Yeah.
right around the corner, I might have went and got black with gold.
I think I have black and gold.
You do?
Yeah. You can have that too.
Well,
Remind me.
Amanda is the Crafty Jackalope, and she sent a giant parcel of this yarn, and almost all of the 12 days of giveaways is getting a ball of sequin yarn. So I hope people have fun with that, and just thank you so much to all of the companies that were so generous and made those parcels so much fun.
So much fun.
Yeah, so much fun is right.
It's our favorite thing, you guys, to gift give.
Oh my
Even like
gosh.
outside of podcast world, like it's my favorite thing is to you find something you think someone will absolutely love, whether it's handmade or not.
Yeah.
But like, it's one of my love languages.
It totally
for sure.
is, and it is really fun to put them together and
Yeah.
imagine them. Now they're
Yeah.
in somebody else's home, and they're going to get created. Something will be made, and maybe somebody gives part of it to another friend. Like you just think it's really, really fun and really
Yeah.
cool. That might be the end of what I have knit.
Have you been watching any Christmas movies?
No, that's what I'm going to do today. I'm so far behind.
We watched Love Hard. I think that we were telling you the
Yes,
Netflix special
good?
from last year. So cute.
Okay, I'm going to watch it.
Also, the one with Kristen Stewart.
Oh, I did watch that one. That's a really
So
good one.
Netflix as well.
That's the one where she's getting engaged. She's the
Well, she has to
and they go
pretend she's-
home.
yeah,
Yes,
she has to
I
pretend she-
love that one.
Yeah. Oh my God, I
that
love
is
it.
one of my all-time favorite Christmas movies.
I love cartoon. Maddie and I watched Arthur Christmas yesterday. I just love throwing on a Christmas movie.
I love Christmas Vacation so much,
I know.
so much. I don't know why I love that one so much, but I do.
I'm kind of saving that to closer to Christmas. That and Elf.
yeah.
Closer
And
to
I
Christmas.
always watch The Family Stone, but it is so freaking sad. But it is such a beautiful. There's such a good cast in
Yeah.
it that I always love the movie, but it's really sad.
So Die Hard, Christmas
Love
movie
Die Hard.
or not Christmas movie?
Oh, it's totally a Christmas movie, I think.
But do you
I
think
think-
a movie set at Christmas time can be called a Christmas movie?
I do, because it gives you that feeling of it, just like Office Christmas Party, right? Like it's a Christmas movie.
It's a total. Christmas
You know what I love?
movie.
Bad Moms Christmas.
We just watched that.
I freaking love Bad Moms
good.
Christmas. Yeah, I love it. And I also really loved, what was the one we were talking about the other day with Kristen Bell and Adam Brody, that whole series on Netflix? I can never remember what it's called.
No. Nobody
Something about wants this?
Nobody wants this.
Is that what it's called?
It's spectacular.
That, I'm not the easiest one to like, I don't fall in love with everything on Netflix. I loved that.
Well, before we finished watching it all, it was already picked up for season 2.
It's really, really, really good. Great series. Yeah, super fun. So no, I have not. I'm way behind on Christmas entertainment. So I will.
How are you with organized for the holidays as far as like gifts and stuff?
Getting there. Like that's part of the reason my week was so busy.
Yeah.
That if I was doing some work and then I would dash out and do, pick up a couple of this or go get that. And so I feel really good. What about you?
I dialed it back this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Way back.
Totally.
And I'm happy with that.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's getting nothing.
Right. Nobody deserves anything. All my kids are on the naughty list.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure they get just coal. I got to go get some coal.
But I will have some suggestions, you guys, for some chunky fast knits if you think you need to add somebody or something. There are some really cute patterns that you can just whip up in an evening or two.
That's a great idea.
Right?
Yeah.
And
I feel like it's an emergency hat. You need an emergency gift pattern.
If you don't have like an Aran weight or something, layer your yarns.
Something just came into my mind. So when we start doing that, I'll share something that I love.
Okay.
Something that I do have, instead of like casting on for myself, I have some projects that I've planned.
Okay.
And one of my favorite things that I knit this year, totally, is the Small Fry Scarf by Samantha Guerin. And it was a one skein, long, skinny, those nice little scarves that people are loving right now.
It's amazing.
It's amazing, right? So Jenny, who is Sweater Freak, came out. She's got this rib welt collection. There's a rib welt cowl, a rib welt hat, and all these other things. I'm going to knit myself this little rib welt scarf. And because I'm incredibly spoiled, I'm going to be using Frankie Gray Fibres. Look at this Pop Rocks color. This is the Majestic Fluff. I don't even know what this pattern calls for. It calls for DK. Ooh, she used the Clinton Hill Cashmere. 100% cashmere bespoke DK. So, and there's 2 sizes, it looks like, in this pattern. There's either a 9.5 inch wide and 55 inches long. Yeah, so there's 2 sizes on here.
That's long.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do. I never got that far. But if you look, it's a tip to tip where you're increasing and then at some point you start decreasing. And one half of it is knit in like a rib and the other half is knit in a welted pattern. So it's going to look like a vertical and then a horizontal.
That's beautiful.
Listen, this kind of thing.
Wow.
I wish I had thought of it sooner to knit like for gifts. I don't have time for this now.
That's a lot of knitting.
It's really only like the small size is like 1 skein of DK, 250 yards.
Oh, okay.
So it's really not as bad as you think. You
Yeah.
can use a skein of DK that you've got lying around. You could do it scrappy.
Will you use fingering and...
I think I'm going to do fingering and this on whatever needle I want. So hopefully I've got enough yarn for it. But yeah, because 1 skein of this and it's like 400 meters.
Yeah.
So that's plenty, even if I go up a needle size,
Plenty.
right? So I am really looking forward to making one of these in a super bright color for fun.
I think those pops of color like that around your neck for an accessory, hat, mitts, anything around your neck is so fun.
I do too. And as much, I did my test knit for the Small Fry Scarf in Sonder Yarn Sport, Sunday Morning Sport, which has a touch of cashmere, and that's the BFL Massim blend, which I love. And it's really, I love having that creamy color.
Yeah.
Like the creamy classic, but I think I totally need, like, I think something like neon-y would be really pretty too. But this Pop Rocks color, Jodi, I cannot even. It's so good.
It's a fun one. I love all those bright colors, especially when if you're like me or you and I, our wardrobes are really, like the staples are all dark.
Totally.
white, gray, or black.
Yeah.
So those fun things, you guys. And honestly, wearing a color is mood enhancing,
Yeah, I think so.
right?
Yeah.
Definitely has a reaction. You have a reaction to color.
Yeah. I mean, we get such joy out of stripes and bright colors and color work and all of that
Let me show
stuff,
you
right?
a photo.
Oh, Jodi, that's amazing. And something else that I almost cast on this week is another new pattern, which is in the same idea. It's one of these little scarves. It is also, I believe, DK-ish.
This is all our colors on the wall.
Oh, it's
where our
crazy amazing.
shipping station is, but that's every color that we have.
How fun is that? This is by Caitlin Hunter, and it's called the Ritual Kerchief. And she uses ritual dyes.
I love that.
Their brand called, their yarn called Sylph, which is a Surrey alpaca merino nylon.
Beautiful.
260 meters. So I guess you only need one of them. It's a 14 stitch gauge.
Oh, that's nice.
And a 5mm needle. So this should knit up really fast. It's bobbles. And I actually started this one, if I'm being totally honest. At the very beginning and the very end is an I cord. You start with an I cord. So the little tie will be quite skinny. Like you got skinny ends.
Oh.
I used the cordsmith and then transferred my I cord to a knitting needle.
So why didn't you continue?
I don't know. Like,
Okay,
you know how
stop.
you're just...
Yeah.
Maybe you just felt not in the mood to do... I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was.
I totally get that.
But I've printed the pattern. Listen, I'm going to make it. I love baubles. I'll probably make it for myself. But that's a really cute little one skein wonder. And it's a little bit different looking than the ones I've got, right?
Love
So
that.
I'm totally going to make that.
Okay, Vera Valimaki came out with a brand new shawl today.
I've been
This isn't
waiting.
the chunky knit I was talking about, but this is, it's called the Mellow Shawl.
Let's see.
It's really beautiful.
Oh, that's
Where
gorgeous.
she's got like this blush pink and then the yellow, and then this section here, you guys, is the colors together. Like one row of the yellow and one row of the pink. It's really beautiful. She's so good with color.
Oh,
She's
I know.
so good with like the color blocking and
agree.
yeah, she loves a pink and yellow moment.
I know. She's super, which I love. And maybe that's part of the reason that I'm always like, I'm very drawn to Vera's designs. I think she's just amazing.
You guys won't believe this sweater that came out. It's bulky. It's 15 stitch gauge. It's so amazing. It's
I
called
saw that. I was going to share that
the
too.
sand sweater. Let me show you. Okay, here's a photo. Oh, that Icelandic feel
God,
of a
that's
sweater.
beautiful.
Is that not stunning?
And don't you just love the size of the motif?
Yeah.
And the loose gauge. When I saw that this morning, I thought to myself, don't forget this because I think I'm going to knit that.
I added it into my favorites. That's one color combo. I'm going to show you the other combo. It's so good. It's like rich, come on. Rich chocolatey brown and this most beautiful blue.
Don't you hate that?
It never used to be.
If you double click, I think.
Oh yeah, you're right. But that's like this beautiful.
That's really pretty.
Smoky blue gray.
I always think of that blue as an icy, wintry blue.
Oh, I love it.
Right? Like
Love it,
frozen
love it,
water
love it.
blue.
Yeah.
And just I said I thought the 22 Little Clouds was a free pattern. It is a free pattern.
Okay,
so
good.
Put it in your library or your favorites or whatever. I think it's a really good
Okay,
good one to have. Like it's really not. If I had time to knit, I have not been knitting very long on that thing. One of the hats that I think is a go-to, especially for gift knitting, especially for like using up scraps and stuff like that, is the Snap hat by Tin Can Knits, and it is fingering plus fingering plus fingering equals bulky.
You could have the most fun with your speckle yarn.
And that's exactly what they did here. They did, for God's sakes, so annoying. So this is not a new, are you kidding me? This is not a new pattern. But you see how they've just marled and faded, and they use the same for their beanies, their pom-poms. It is such a fun, actually get it on the app. It is for purchase, but it will be in the app too. And look how cute it is.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need a lot of any yarn, and you can mix whatever you've got. I feel like those wild speckled skeins that you think, what am I going to do with this? I'm never going to wear this. Of course, socks are always good, but marling them together, and the outside of the hat is the reverse stockinette. It's the pearls bumps.
You guys, this brings me so much joy because I love a crazy speckle.
And you could go totally, you could do the same thing, just don't do the decreases, make a little cowl. That is so beautiful.
That's the OG
I
Unicat.
love that, whatever that is.
That's the OG. That was on our old base. That was the small
Jodi, it's beautiful.
from I forget the name. Okay, so another chunky hat is Chelsea Knits has a hat called the Chunky Hat.
That's
and it's a free
nice.
Ravelry download, you guys. It's a bulky weight. It's 12 stitches. But if you don't have bulky
Can I
weight,
see it?
Yeah. If you don't have bulky weight yarn, you guys, you can layer your bases. And it's easily Googled. Like if
wow.
you Google what yarns make up bulky weight, or how can you layer yarn to make bulky weight, it will tell you, like, use a 2DK
Right.
or a DK and 2 fingering. You don't need to buy anything, and this will whip up so fast.
Totally. And I mean, she's telling you it's 12 stitches is your gauge. Whatever your yarn happens to be, she's got a bulky base. So I feel like it's probably a one skein pattern, free pattern to go with her when you buy her yarn. So if you wanted to buy Christina's beautiful yarn, right, that would work. It's designed for that, but lots of bases are gonna fit. And you're right. I love the whole Scrappy.
This is Coco. He's so nervous. Look at his big paws.
Hi,
He's
kitty.
polydactyl.
Hello, kitty. Oh wow, soft.
He's soft.
Is this the one that does not like to cuddle?
Can you tell?
He's really cute. He's gorgeous. The colors.
She's not the
Licking
cat
at my
person.
hands. Why? And he's eating my fingers. What is going on?
He likes that.
You like the coffee?
Just let it happen.
I
Cat
feel,
butt, push
I
him
don't
away.
even know you.
Um,
Stop nibbling on my fingers.
also, okay, you guys, this other designer, she designs and knits almost only in
Okay, he's
bulky
rubbing
weight.
himself up against me. I think he likes me better than you.
I think he might. So offended.
Hi, kitty.
Her name is Crystal Neves,
cute.
and she
No,
has,
seriously. This cat.
Let me just
Sorry.
turn this
Highly
down.
distracted. Oh,
let me-
I love this person.
Yeah. This one is called the Alexa Beanie. Let me just go in here.
This designer, I love.
This one is the Alexa Beanie. But you guys, this looks complicated. I promise you it's not. And it's knit with bulky yarn.
Is that Malabrigo?
Yes.
Okay, so Malabrigo Rasta. If you want a quick knit,
Yes.
there are lots of things you can do with one skein of Rasta, and let me tell you, that's an evening. There's like a cowl you can do. There's hats you can do. There's little like fingerless mitts you can do, and every single project knit in Malabrigo Rasta is a work of art. Like, it is the most gorgeous painted. I mean, all yarn is art, but for me, that Malabrigo Rasta is exceptionally gorgeous.
Like, look at this.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah. Like, look at that yarn.
Right.
Look at the colors.
It's like, and that weight of yarn, it's almost like every stitch changes color.
You guys, it is spectacular.
Boy, I haven't knit with that for a
even if
while.
you go in, you guys, you can search by yarn in
Yeah.
Ravelry. You can look up Malabrigo Rasta. It's only got 44,000 logged projects.
There's a cowl that I knit a bunch of, and it's called the spiral cowl, and it's really just where you're moving over a ribbed pattern. It is so easy, but so pretty, and same idea. Like, it just looks like art. That's really cool.
This is the same beanie. I just showed you the Alexa beanie, and she's used 2 colors of Malabrigo.
And if you bought like 2 different colors, you're going to get 2 hats for sure
Yeah.
out of that, if
Yeah.
not more, probably.
Yeah. So that's
Jodi, that's a great suggestion. That's an awesome
We've got a couple of
suggestion.
books to show.
I have
You
books-
talked about this book last
Okay,
week.
I know.
And I haven't seen it.
Okay, so a few months. Okay. Let's start at the beginning. Last year, Charlotte Stone put out Charming Colorwork Socks, and it's 25 colorwork patterns for the cutest socks. I did make one of them for you. It was a cat. It was called Herding Cats.
I wear them all the time.
It was so much fun to knit. And then I hear she's got a new book coming out. And Charlotte got in touch and said, would you like a copy? And I was like, yes, I would love a copy. It is stuck in Canada Post. I bought this myself when it came out because I really wanted to see it. We will give away the other copy. It won't go to waste. I could not possibly wait. So here is the new book. It's called Joyful Colorwork Socks. Of course, on the cover is another cat motif.
That is spectacular.
Just the faces.
Okay, so are you knitting with 3 colors in the row or do you duplicate stitch after?
That could be totally up to you. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
If you want to do that.
Oh my gosh, those are good.
But she's a giant cat person. She's very funny. I think she dedicated this book to her cat, if I'm not mistaken.
God, I feel like we would love each other.
Totally. Oh no, for my husband Alex. But I thought that she really honors her cat. There's some stuff going on in her with her cat. This book, she talks about her design process, but she's got all these patterns, all the different categories. She's got Life is Better with Pets, In the Garden, It's Not Just a Hobby, Let's Party, and Home for the Holidays. So there's so many motifs. She talks about tips and tricks to how to do great color work for yourself, because there's a lot of people that say, I just can't. It's too tight, whatever. This is her dog one, and it's called Who Let the Dogs Out? It's so cute. This is similar to like the herding cats where you get the whole body,
Spectacular.
but it's all different breeds. There's Chihuahuas and
Wiener
poodles
dogs.
and and a little Schnauzer, like beyond adorable. Jodi has a high arch, so I only did the color work on her leg, did a heel flap and gusset, and then duplicate stitched here across the toe, just a few cats across the top. Like, you can modify this lots of ways. If you think, I can never wear colorwork socks because that pattern's not going to work for me. But there's super adorable. That's from the In the Garden section.
Oh, it's so good.
There's the one that I really loved. Well, I mean, I love them all.
I saw the carrots. Oh, that's got...
This one's really pretty, and it's got a super
Bubbles.
textured just around the ankle, and they're kind of short. But then she's got some color work around the toe
That's
area.
cute.
Yeah, she's super creative. I mean, gorgeous. These books are amazing. I think if you
These
love
books are amazing.
you can adapt it for mittens or hats. I love supporting buying books because I think they're amazing. This is super fun. And she uses lots of fun colors. She's very, very, very creative, and I love it. So these little gnomies, come on, like how fun for that to be your job. Like every day, I'm gonna make a chart, and I'm going to knit some awesome socks.
Or ghosts.
Isn't that so cute?
I thought of Pac-Man immediately,
It's called
but it's ghosts.
Well, it's the ghost from Pac-Man, right? From the
Kinda.
Pac-Man
Oh, yeah,
game.
Retro Gamer. Yeah, of
So
course.
it's called Retro Gamer. I mean, just so fun. So I think these books are amazing. So thank you, Charlotte, for the book. I know it's out there and it's coming.
We'll have it in our shop as soon as we can.
I talked to Julie Aslin. She says it's coming. So the minute it's available, we will purchase it. Maybe you're somebody that knits socks for people's birthdays. Little cupcakes.
Oh, that's fun.
Little cupcakes.
You know, you could duplicate stitch the year.
You totally
like
could.
35
or an initial.
Sure.
These two books to me are tons and tons of fun. And there's Charlotte. Look how happy she is.
Oh, yeah.
Of course she's happy. Look at her job.
Yeah, she's
Anyway.
wearing hand knit socks.
Right. So
And she has cats. That's why she's happy.
she's a cat lady, and she's totally
Oh,
really fun to follow on Instagram, you guys. Her tarot themed.
those are beautiful.
There's something for everybody.
Okay, I'm going to show you something that I saved. Speaking of cats, Andrea Rangel.
Oh, I saw this and thought of you. Actually, I thought of all the cat lovers.
Is she way down here? Did I really not save it? Hang on, hold the phone. I'm gonna go into her.
Yeah. Is it coming next week?
Rea. Andrea is the beautiful swatch colorwork swatches, and she has those two beautiful books.
Yes.
Well, look at this, you guys. It is cat motif
So cute.
in three or four different poses. How cute is that?
I thought you were going to show. She's got a sweater coming out. The whole yoke is cats. That's what I thought you were going to show. See?
Oh my God, you guys,
That pattern's coming out.
I feel like I need it.
Jodi.
I
Yes.
love this. I love it.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Here's another one I really wanted to share because it's called Checkmate. But the background color is color changing. Like you don't even have to change your colors yourself. That's just like a
That's
Zauberball
beautiful.
or whatever you want to use. Anyway. Fashion.
Oh, those are cute.
Fashion is my passion.
See, and if you like, I look at this immediately, love. But if you only like the lips, maybe you just put some lips on the leg.
That's just fun.
There's so many things you can adapt and change.
And she's got a thing
Stunning.
in here where she talks about
show
how
those buses, those VW buses.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
Right?
Yes. And honestly, every time you turn the page, you're saying that. That's so cute.
Or a
Oh, I
camper.
love
Maybe
it.
that's a camper, but
I
that's
think it's
so
a camper, but it's super fun. And she talks about how to make your own charts in here. So maybe you get inspired and you think, I'm going to create my own chart to make my own whatever.
Of course, you guys.
So this is super
That's
so
fun.
fun. And if you get both books, you have 50 patterns.
Wow.
And look at the book is the perfect size to just pop in your bag.
Great size charts.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you guys, another book we got in our shop today, Effortless Patterns. It's called Knits to Wear, Effortless Patterns by Kutova Kika.
Kutova Kika. Kika. Everybody knows her from Instagram for sure.
This is a really stunning hardcover book. So many amazing patterns. Very, very size inclusive.
This one's published by Gnana magazine, right? This one, I could knit every design in this book, you guys.
Look at this pattern.
I think her style is so beautiful. This is one of the newest books out from Gnana. If you follow her on her YouTube channel, you saw that she was just taking these pictures in like Helsinki and her partner was taking pictures. I don't know what the deal is, but they had a big vision for what she wanted this book and all the pattern photos to look like. Sort of like you caught her off guard in real life. Not so, oh, this whole thing?
Oh, look at this.
So I love the way it's styled. Yes, her
more candid than posed, right?
yes. Yes, like
out
you
in
just
the
caught
world.
her on the street.
Oh, that's stunning.
Yeah. Her style's gorgeous. In my opinion, I think her work is just so beautiful. I'm looking at this book. There's charts are huge. Like if you're needing to use for a cable or whatever, very
But you can also photocopy and blow them up.
yes, you can for sure.
There's also a code, I believe, to download.
I think it might even be available digitally. Like there's some people that prefer that. I love the book. I love having a library that I can grab a book and flip through.
This book, you guys, is spectacular. Spectacular.
I could knit. I think she's wonderful. And
Look at this one shoulder top.
oh,
A little tank top.
that's
one
so cool.
shoulder moment.
Oh my gosh, that's so great.
We talked about like taking our knits to that level of
Yeah.
like being like dress up.
This one's beautiful too.
Oh, look at
Sort of almost racer back, like it's just got that beautiful curve.
I mean, this isn't even touching all the patterns. I won't spoil
Carol said,
it.
what's the name of the book?
Oh, Carol said it's Knits to Wear.
Check out your local yarn shop, you guys. It's a
We
new
have it.
Gnana publishing. We've got it in ours.
got it.
It just released. And very, size inclusive, right? Which I love. That's so important for us.
Okay. Also, you guys, the new Gnana, it's winter issue 2025.
I definitely need that one.
Issue 23. Look at this cover.
That's
Look at it.
just... I know we were just talking about how much we love bright colors and moods, but this is the other half of me. The whole black and natural. Like, I cannot even. Wow.
Look at this one.
Yeah.
Oh, this is spectacular. This is like an all-over rib, you guys, but it's got a little bit of a twist in some of the ribbing, so it makes this most amazing texture.
Wow.
It's spectacular.
And there's articles. You always get beautiful articles and usually recipe. I love this magazine.
Have
so
you started
much.
any Christmas baking?
By we, I mean Georgia made gingerbread the other day. That's the other thing I'm doing today. I'm making Scottish shortbread. Like in the pan, you know, with the...
I want to make that. I'm going to make that too.
What?
Look.
Okay, I'll send you the recipe that I'm using.
There's
That's
warm
beautiful.
apple cider, Swedish chocolate cake, and rose pistachio shortbread cookies.
Okay, what do you think about like Earl Grey shortbread?
Like,
Me too. And I
Yeah.
never make it.
yeah, I like. But just
I
there's
don't
a-
like lavender shortbread
I
for
do
some
like
reason.
lavender.
But I do like the tea one, like the
I
Earl Grey
love
with the
tea
bergamot.
one. Look at this.
What about you? Have you done any baking? I mean, I know you're supposed to be not doing anything.
No, but I think today we're going to make ginger cookies and maybe shortbread.
On Monday, when the kids came for dinner, Georgia made cookies for dessert. So we had a really good dinner on Monday. I feel like I should quit cooking this week because I've kind of knocked it out of the park 2 or 3 days in a row.
Did you have ham
Yeah.
on Monday?
Scalloped potatoes, Brussels sprouts, beautiful salad. It was a great dinner.
That does sound good.
Yeah.
Our parents are home.
I know. I love that.
Yeah.
Yes to Earl Grey tea. It's my favorite. Earl Grey tea is my
I love Earl
way
Grey.
favorite.
Yeah. I do love a orange pico. I love a black.
Yeah.
Really tea, but I do love an Earl Grey as well.
Yeah. And I know you don't like mint tea. I love mint tea.
No, gross.
And I never had mint tea until I was in the UK.
Oh.
And everybody's drinking it. And I was like, all right, I guess I'll try mint tea. It is so refreshing. I love it.
I'll drink it. Listen, if someone serves it to me, I will happily and probably enjoy it.
Liar.
No, really. And I just won't buy it for myself.
It's good. It's really good. A beautiful gift arrived in the mail from our friend Smita, who is so wonderful. Your Next Knit. Check out Your Next Knit, you guys. She's got the most lovely yarns. She sent Gudrun Johnston's Simply Shetland kit.
I was so tempted to buy it.
It's awesome. So it comes in the Simply Shetland, their logo bag. This is her holiday hat.
She does it
So
every year.
It's not going to be around forever. So if you want it, I feel like you should go get it. There's enough yarn in here. You can make the beanie and the tam or beret or whatever they call it.
I have a problem. I would never knit the beret. It looks adorable on that
I am
little guy.
an admirer of people that wear berets, but I feel weird in one.
Yeah.
But I'm totally going to knit the beanie.
Yeah.
Look,
This is stunning. It's funny. I was tempted.
Jodi. So beautiful. And it's all Jameson's
Wow.
Shetland Spindrift yarn. It's so soft and lofty and beautiful. So
Can I feel?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
so
it's
soft.
I was expecting it to be a little scratchier.
Right.
No, it's beautiful.
Yeah, no, I love
But
it.
it's wool. It's wool. It's
It's
beautiful.
100. Yeah, it's all Scottish
Oh, that's
Shetland
beautiful.
breed sheep. Look at that color palette.
It's really beautiful.
Isn't
you
it
guys.
gorgeous?
This is what it's going to be. Ah, gorgeous.
100% pure Shetland wool. I mean,
So you get a code,
Yeah.
QR code,
Yeah.
to get the hat pattern.
yes.
I love
So
it.
Your Next Knit, Smita has these kits. And it was just a really amazing surprise. So thank you, Smita. Color work, it just makes me so happy. I really do love it. And I should make this. I would love, you know what I wish? I wish there was more like mitten patterns.
Do you find there's not as many?
Well, I don't know. I just love this so much. You know what? Instead of making the tam, maybe I would do that. Oh, I can't show the code.
Scared the
Sorry.
shit out of me.
Sorry. I thought there was like a,
Here, take the QR code.
here's a free pattern, everybody. No. But you know what? Instead of making the beret, if I've got enough yarn left over, I'm going to maybe put it into mittens.
Yeah, you are.
Right?
Yeah, the fuck you are.
Tin Can Knits has that world's simplest mittens at any gauge. They've got the pattern. I put in the color work. Gudrun did all the work.
Bob's your uncle.
Bob's my uncle. And then I just get to walk around looking cute in this gorgeous pattern.
Okay.
Done.
The next chunky knit I'm going to let you guys know is another hat. It is by Jessica A's. It's Chunky Broken Rib Hat. How cute is that?
Can you design a chunky hat that's called Chunky Monkey?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
How cute is that?
Awesome. And to
Honestly,
me,
you guys, in an evening.
you know what I love about chunky knits? The way the stitch patterns, like that's garter and a stockinette panel, right? Repeated, like simple. But for me, when the stitches are so big, that texture is just that much more beautiful. Whether it's fisherman's rib or whatever, even just reverse stockinette, those pearl bumps, just when they're in a bigger yarn, they look just so plump and juicy. I think
love it.
You don't have to get fancy with chunky wool to make it look amazing, I think.
Totally. I agree.
Yeah.
It just, this definition of stitches, because they're on that larger scale, is really cool.
Okay. Yeah.
This one, and then we'll take a break and show
Ooh, I
something
love
else.
it.
It's a free pattern. It's called
Nice.
Chunky Fair Isle Pom Pom Hat. And it's by
Jodi.
Tanis Gray. How cute
Oh,
is
that's
that?
beautiful. Yes.
Again, chunky. You can have it done in a day or two. Right?
Yes.
Everyone's knitting last minute usually. A lot of us
don't
are.
cook anymore. Just knit chunky gifts. Right? Kim says, check out the saltwater knitting books. Lots of mitten patterns. Kim, I have that. You're right. Thank you for reminding me.
Tracie.
I love it. I do. I love mittens, you guys. I wear them all the time. Do you want to hear about my dream knitting? I thought today you might show us your vest, but no.
Oh, I didn't get much farther. It's boring. I'm knitting on it right now.
Do you have the pattern?
Yes.
It's boring.
No, it's boring right now because I'm just.
This is literally the perfect thing for watching Christmas movies.
I know.
Right?
I
Just
left it
knit
back
and
here.
knit and knit.
It's been on this table since we did this last week.
Jodi,
I know.
I'm going to have to start texting you.
Yeah. Are you knitting?
What's your progress?
Have you got your quota in for the day?
So this is the Audrey vest
Audrey vest.
by Sorry Nordland.
Yeah.
And I am going to twin with Jodi. I'm going to make my own. It won't. And
Are you?
this is the color. Well, yes.
Oh, it's going to be so good.
Stop it. This color I've been totally obsessed with. So this is Frankie Gray Fibres in their cobalt color. And I'll hold the fingering and mohair together. That, Julie. Don't you love this? I just think this color needs its moment.
I agree. It's really pretty.
It's really, really beautiful.
You guys, speaking of color.
So I'm going to knit this up and I'm going to make a swatch. Right? That'll
Yeah.
be my like...
I'm using a 4.5 millimeter needle because I like the gauge better than the suggested needle size in the pattern. But you guys do you, right? It's, I think, a much smaller needle. 2 sizes smaller, at least, I think.
Right. Well, you're choosing to knit it at a different gauge.
Yeah.
Which is like, could go sideways, but
I did the math. Fingers crossed.
you're confident it's going to be good.
Well,
yeah.
no. Confident? No.
Yeah.
I did the math.
Sari's got such beautiful patterns. So I'm really excited to knit one for the first time.
Right.
She's also got a really cool little scarf
She just
thing.
came out with something. I should.
I
look
don't
it
know
up.
how they do it, but they do. She's always coming out with something. I do not know how these people do so much. How's your advent calendar, your stitch calendar
Oh
with,
my God,
from
you guys,
Lolly?
it's so good.
I know. She's amazing.
So good.
Instead of Lolly's advent calendar, I just bought a whole bunch. Like I could basically wrap these up myself. There's for sure got to be 24 here. Look. I think this one's called Vintage Lights or Netflix and Chill or something. Look
Wow. These are my favorite. These crystals
Yeah.
are my absolute favorite.
Aren't they gorgeous?
Yes. Oh, Lolly's here.
She is? Hi. Okay, and look at the little loops on those. They look kind of like
They're like pounded.
textury. Yes. Okay, I'm the worst at knowing what these are called. I don't know, but this one is for sure a holiday one. It's got a little, it says Christmas stitch marker set on the back. But this
that's
one here has a little
spectacular.
cutout snowflake.
Oh, that's spectacular.
Isn't it beautiful? There you go.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, I just can't resist. This one made me think of Hanukkah because it's blue and just gorgeous. I actually just love, I'm such a fan of navy.
Oh, I love navy.
Actually, my last pedicure was navy, you guys.
This one is stunning.
How gorgeous is that? Look at this one. Sorry. This one, flat one.
Oh, wow.
I mean, look
It's
at that.
sparkle.
But as a set, you just think, oh my gosh, It can't get any
She
better.
has impeccable taste.
I know. She gets me every time. Look at this cute one. Oh, I love it. A little 2-pack. And this one's got a little star on it. Kind of like,
I love it.
I feel like that's like, looks like a Victorian Christmas. The dusty plum and a sagey green. I just can't. And I'm super big fan, of course, the pom-poms.
You did buy it all.
I did. This is the last one.
That's so funny.
Sure. Because at the time, I think maybe some will be
Okay,
gifts.
let's
is a
be
progress
honest.
keeper.
Tracie thought she bought the advent calendar,
I did. I thought I bought the advent calendar.
and it didn't arrive after I got mine. And she's like, "I thought I bought it."
But that's my own fault because
Totally.
I have this thing in my head about advent calendar. Am I going to buy one? Am I not going to buy one? I bought it last year. And then you think, there's only so many available. You should let somebody else have a turn too, right? So I don't need the surprise every day. I'm very happy to get my stitch markers like
But it was
this.
funny. You're like, "Huh."
It's usually the opposite. Things usually show up and I'm like, oh, I don't remember buying that. So this was the opposite of that.
That's funny.
Yeah, I have to say, I was probably a little bit bad.
Okay, our next chunky knit for the holidays is a pair of sleeping socks.
Oh,
or
that's
like
so
slipper socks. It's called
cute.
Chunky Mochi socks, and it's a bulky pattern, and it's free.
What's the yarn for that? That's so cute.
I'm going to tell you.
Again, a weekend-y project, 3 or 4
Crystal
evenings
Palace
probably.
Yarns Chunky Mochi. So it was the color changing yarn.
I love that.
Yeah, cute, huh?
You can get even worsted weight too. Like if maybe these are too chunky for you, although there's no such thing as too chunky, I don't think. But
Right.
you can get worsted weight, DK weight, all that stuff.
Yeah, I love that.
I
Okay.
really love that, Jode.
Okay.
I love it.
What's next?
I ordered some stuff from a maker that we love that is Canadian.
Is that all this stuff?
I haven't bought from her for a long time, and
Okay.
I love Jenna Rose. Jenna Rose. And she silk screen, is that what it's called? Silk screening the
Yes.
fabric. So she creates motifs and then produces the fabric, and she chooses such gorgeous fabrics. I don't know if she has anything left. I just happened to catch her Christmas update. She also does tea towels.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Isn't it pretty? And this motif, this is probably what got me.
The tomato.
It's a tomato vine.
You know who would like this? Kat Dennings.
Does she? Yes, totally.
Right? Those
Yes.
people who you know garden and love things like that.
Yes.
Maybe they don't get something knit, but maybe they get, this is really special.
And she put this motif on a tote bag.
Oh.
I actually wanted the tote bag, but this one color I wanted was sold out. So I'm going to just patiently wait. She also has this motif.
radish and beet roots.
Very veggie.
Not radish, beets.
So she, these are linen and, she silk screens the fabric and sews the tea towel. and
You
it's
guys, that's spectacular.
she's amazing.
Those are beautiful.
This is so bad. I shouldn't be buying for this. I keep thinking, maybe I'll gift it. I don't think I will. I think I'm keeping this. This is her same fabric that she makes journals on. So different color.
And then what happens?
What?
And then she sends it off to be printed?
I actually don't know how that works. If she makes the fabric and then the book people do it.
Yeah.
But it is made for her. It's in there, and it's got, this one is blank, but you could have chosen lined as well.
You chose blank over lined?
Only because it was sold out in this
Okay.
this one.
Yeah.
But she also makes, utilitarian like buckets. This is the small bucket, which to me it doesn't seem small. Like
you have to show the leather. How I've never seen that. How you guys, it's looped through.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's nice.
This is waxed canvas up here. Again, this is more of her fabric. It's totally lined with canvas. So it's got a heft to it and it will stand up by itself.
Wow, it does. I
Yeah.
love
And this
mine.
is small. The medium is bigger, but the large is like bedroom hamper, laundry hamper size. Like it's
stunning.
quite big.
Yeah.
And she does pouches. Again, waxed canvas.
Somebody's going to a Jenna Rose open house this weekend.
Okay. I can't even. And then her other job, they make cheese.
Wow. She's
So-
a cheesemonger.
If you're lucky enough to be local, good for you. If you're still looking for maybe a gift or two, I would totally recommend checking her out. Her daughter does a design and she'll silk screen. There's items that were designed by her daughter.
That's spectacular.
It's so cute.
I love that.
So I was really happy to not only catch the update, but to support this maker that it's been years, Jodi, that we've loved her work.
Yeah, you got me onto her.
And I've never seen it in a
What's her Instagram? How do you spell her name?
Jenna, Jenna _ yeah, right there. Yeah. So good. Oh, see that tomato? I want that bag.
On the light. This is the
Yeah,
tomato
on the
tea
light
towel on the
canvas.
light canvas.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, super, super handmade, obviously, but lots of people do. But I really love what they do.
Here's a good photo. That's the small.
See? So I thought, I don't normally think, I'm going to get the small, but I went and looked at the size, the actual measurement dimensions, and I thought, that's the size I'm looking for. There's so many botanical prints that she does. These ones are both different, but there's still more.
Oh my God, I love it.
There's still more. So,
And she makes a ton of different styles of bags, you guys.
yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Isn't that pretty?
Anyway, she's a beautiful
there was a
maker.
butterfly one. I've bought before. She makes duffel bags. I bought Hannah the duffel bag one year.
Oh, it's cute.
It's amazing. And it's, again, combination of like waxed canvas and beautiful handles. Gosh, I don't need a duffel bag, but I would I don't know what I would do with it.
Yeah. I don't think I would ever use it. I'm not the duffel bag
If you
kinda
were
gal.
someone that went back and forth, I don't know either, but I love it. And I was so happy to
Because I don't want to
gift it.
carry it.
Well, it gets
when
heavy.
it's full, right? I'm the one that has everything on wheels.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Hilda said she's mostly sold out. So get her emails, newsletters, follow her on Instagram.
Because there's updates.
Of course, the holiday thing is going to be super popular, but she makes stuff all year long.
All
so-
year. Yeah.
Yeah,
Beautiful, beautiful.
just the quality is amazing, and I love the botanical prints, and that tomato thing. That's what got me. The veggie stuff got me.
It's stunning.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, we totally reloaded all of these fun stitch stoppers.
Oh,
And Tracie's not even a cat person, but got several cat ones.
listen, I like cats. It's just not.
No,
more
you just don't
dogs,
have cats.
But let me tell you, everybody loves cats.
Ugly Christmas sweater, beautiful Fair Isle. There's hats, sleepy cats, lattes, llamas. This is just a snippet.
Yeah.
There's a million of them.
Yeah. Cecilia's here. Hello.
But
You need these. These are not gadgety. These are hardworking things in your bag, right?
I'm going to show you.
I'm addicted. Now they're a must for me.
I'm going to show you.
Okay. I got this thinking this is like a flat white. This is my drink.
So here's my needle. This is a rubbery silicone. It's actually a bead that someone has.
what?
Silicone.
I don't know.
It's like a bead. People use them on those bracelets or pens that you can get made, but they also work. You just snug them on there.
I love that there's a knitting way to use these.
I do too.
They're musts.
And they don't come off. Like they won't just, you have to snug them on, right?
They really work. They never fall off.
So you don't have to fiddle with those needle minder things. Those are okay. They do the job. These, I think, are so fun.
They're really cute.
Right? That's what you do.
Yes.
And then you just...
And they're the perfect little, like, maybe you have a knitting group and you get everybody a little pair as like a or a holiday treat or whatever.
Yeah. So those are restocked. Also, these are really fun. They arrived. I actually didn't even know you ordered these, or I'd forgotten.
You forget because you were the one that's like, we need these.
Okay.
And you're
I'd
right.
forgotten about it.
These are awesome.
These are little silicone, and we've got them with our logo. It's very subtle, but it's embossed. These are silicone Notions Nooks.
They are. And they are terrific. They are the perfect little size to throw in your project bag. You can even like loop it through.
Little scissors. Let me show you. Little scissors fit in it.
Tape measure,
Look.
everything.
They're good for your beach bag, for like your money and change and your
Yes.
debit card. Throw in your beach bag. They don't have to be for knitting, you guys. They're awesome.
Yeah, I completely agree. And they're super cute and
Oh.
fun and colorful, which we really love.
We have 6 colors to choose from.
Yeah.
Fun.
They're an excellent
Fun,
Notion
fun.
thing.
So we've added that in, and I'm still shipping.
I'm one of those people.
I'm still shipping.
I like Notions kind of in all my projects. Right? So these are super affordable. You can actually do that and have a little bag in every project.
I love that.
Those are fun, Jode. I love it. I don't know if I have anything else. Those were all of the fun things I was going to talk about.
So should we do like Ask Us Anything for a few minutes? Like if you guys want to.
Sure. Is this our last get together before the holiday?
I don't know. I mean, I'm totally open to doing it next week and literally having like knitting only kind of Christmas knit along,
I don't
Christmas
know.
knit together. I mean, now that
I didn't even bring knitting.
now that we have a job, don't have a job.
What?
No. You know what I mean? It's different this year, right? Because we're not like going into work or anything like that. Like
Yeah.
finding a little bit more. Do you need a fingering weight of that?
I might have it at home.
You might have it at home. But it
It's
might
so
also be here,
beautiful.
you guys.
Okay, it is nuts. Normally on Fridays we get together with our friend Amber and we have coffee, and I don't know why, but it's always at my house, which is great because it's convenient for me. But now we're having it at Jodi's because of course she's less mobile with her hip surgery. So I love that we're doing it somewhere else, but it is highly distracting because Frankie Gray Fibres headquarters is right there. There's a giant shelves full of Frankie Gray Fiber yarn. It is heaven, heavenly.
Fun the other day when we were all.
Yeah, it ended the other day. We were doing all this color matching and
only have 3 scales
color
of
combos.
DK.
Thank you, Jody.
That's
I mean,
DK though.
this whole Pop Rocks thing, what? Oh, it's so, isn't that going to be so cute as a little, because my coat is black or really dark blue I
Yeah.
have. So a little pop of some kind of color is going to be awesome.
I love that.
I love reading your comments, you guys. Please do a show next week with Christmas tipples. We don't drink really very much.
What are
I don't
Christmas
drink at all.
tipples?
It means like cocktails.
Oh, listen, if you want to bring a tipple, bring it.
Totally. What was I just going to say? Oh, I was watching.
Plus, it's 9:30 in the morning here when we start.
I was watching some Vlogmas. One of them is Sophie of Botanical Yarn, our friend Sophie over in the UK.
Yeah.
And she had a birthday, so happy birthday, Sophie. But she said they were going to do a picky tea. Do you know what that means?
No.
Yeah, me either. But I kind of understood the way she was talking about it. It meant she was going to have like little appies for dinner. Why is dinner called tea?
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Like tea is your evening meal. Is that correct? UK
Tea is
people.
tea. I've never heard
When
that.
I hear tea, I think like the beverage tea, but not. I feel like lots of people use that as like their term. Is that what it's right? As they say,
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
totally.
Okay, you guys.
Anyway, I thought it was funny. Picky tea. I learned something new.
Pantone color of the year.
What do we think about that?
Mocha. I quite love it.
I think
It's very
a,
pinky brown. Do you think it's boring?
yes, I do think it's boring.
I think it has potential. I think our interpretation would be, I don't know.
Some
It's
of
gonna be
these, some of these are like a really, like you say, like a pinky brown. But
Yeah.
yes, I think it's boring.
That's so funny.
I think I just saw our friend Vincent. Hello, Vincent. Hello, Kim, our friend Kim.
You guys, there's this photographer that worked with artists. Photographer, and I'm going to show you. It's a collaboration with knitter Nina Dodd Knits, and they've done these
I saw this.
knits
It's really
and
cool.
photographs. So the knits were fading into the background, like the knit looks like the landscape.
Can you imagine like having to match your stitch pattern to a photo and now you're going to blend into it? That's very cool.
Is that not amazing?
Yes, it's completely amazing. That's really awesome.
Look at that guy. You can barely see him on the ladder there.
That's a really cool art project.
That is so much work, you guys. Look at that.
I love it.
Oh, the cows. That's hilarious.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's crazy.
Can't even see him.
Wow.
Anyway, I thought that was so cool how they're taking their love
How
of
much
knitting
work that would be.
and taking it to a whole new creative level. I just thought that was amazing. This is also an installation, you guys. Look at this mom bra.
Wow.
Here, let me start it so we can hear it.
I feel like I was modeling for that. On the left. Oh, that's so cute. Where did you see that? Put that in our Instagram stories or Grocery Girls Instagram stories.
These knitted works of art are called
That's
mum bras. Artist Cassie Arnold's series of hand-knitted artworks are
Hi, Kitty.
intended as a
How's my best
rejection of the
friend?
unrealistic portrayal of the female form in today's media. Arnold says mum bras seek to celebrate the
interesting.
unique qualities
And
found
cool.
in all women,
Right?
regardless
Yeah.
of
Every
size,
color,
shape,
every
or
shape,
colour.
every
The
size,
works
every
definitely
scar.
deliver on
Yeah.
this sentiment.
I
love
thought that was
that.
really cool. Okay, I'll show that. And then there's one more thing I want to show. There was this installation, sock knitting installation. Hang on, you guys.
I think I might go fire up my old sock machine this afternoon. That's on the agenda. Crank some tubes.
This is another one of those micro knitting.
Oh, that
micro
I
knitting
just
and crochet. Look at that, you guys. That's all micro.
I don't know how they do that. That's unbelievable.
Almost like it's almost like a needle.
It's like a pin.
size.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Petite Knits coming out with a brand new sweater soon.
That's really pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, really
Hang
pretty.
on. This is the sock installation.
Okay.
It's a whole installation, and I'm going to tell you guys what it is. Okay, this is come with us as we visit the opening night of this new exhibition, and it's called Socks, The Art of Care and Repair. And they've also, it's on till March, and I'll tell you where it is in just a second. Wool and the Gang
Oh,
is part of it as well. But there's
That's
also
so cool.
tables on the art of mending socks.
so you'd learn how to.
Yes, you guys. Not
Isn't like look at how excited we are about this.
Wool and the Gang.
That's amazing.
Okay, socks. It's the opening night of Celia Pym's new exhibit of socks, The Art of Care and Repair, in London. It's in the UK. But how cool is that?
Very,
I
very,
love
very.
finding these knitting or fiber or like fiber adjacent things that people are doing and
Yeah.
how creative they're getting.
Yeah.
And it's just so fun.
That is a lot of socks.
Right.
I saw another cute little. I know I'm sort of like on the cute little scarf kick right now, you guys, but Yona of Lina just put out a new pattern.
Our friend Tori Knits has a brand new vest coming Saturday.
Ooh, I heard.
Right?
Yes, it's so
Beautiful,
cute.
classic lines, classic shapes, perfect and easy to wear. I think that's going to be spectacular.
Look at this tiny little like neck. Oops, which way?
I love that.
Isn't it so cute? Like
I
it's designed
love that.
quite tiny, like for your hair or like a little accessory. That one is, you can get that. It's on Ravelry already. And it's called the Nara. Small scarf for your neck, hairband, or waist. Isn't that so cute? Nara, Nara.
I love that.
That would be such a cute little
I
gifty.
come across so
or
many.
just for yourself.
Yeah, amazing.
Knit something fun for yourself. It's got a really nice, it looks like a seed stitch texture sort of, but I don't know for sure. But look at this. This is also on the Lina Publishing.
Oh, it's spectacular.
Holy moly, those white baubles.
Also, look at this. It's a little vest, and it closes at the side, and it's a little bit of a.
Cute.
I'm going to tell you what the pattern is.
Okay,
It's the Happy Dream Vest, and it's released already. The Happy Dream Vest, and that looks like a chunky knit, you guys.
if I could get into my Instagram, I sent a little. Remember, I sent a little sweater over, and it had little tiny like cable ruffle on the bottom.
To our group.
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't it so cute?
You guys. I'm going to tell you what the pattern is in just a sec. Look at how cute that is.
I thought it was really, really cute.
That is
Mostly stockinette with just a little.
chili sweater. It's a CHILI sweater, and it is by
So, designed for Onling yarn. Maybe they designed it for the.
It's
like,
a festive holiday party or adding a touch of flair to any winter day.
if you were making it in like a really poppy red, it would be the cutest little holiday sweater. But I love it in the neutral for all year long. Like it doesn't scream holiday to me,
No.
right?
it's
So you could do it in
cute.
any color. Actually, black would be awesome.
Yeah. There was another little kerchief that I found that I thought was really cute, and I just want to find it.
I love that whole trend.
Don't
I
forget,
love
you
that
guys, the
trend.
cruise. That's one of the reasons we were here again this
Yes,
week,
yes,
because we
yes.
wanted to remind people that if you were looking, all the information was up on grocerygirlscruise.com, and registration will happen tomorrow morning.
So, yes, if you were here last week, you saw that we have announced people love to do these cruises. Next September, we're going to go to Italy, Croatia, and Greece with very special guest teachers, Hohi Locatelli and Vera Valimaki. And we gave you a heads up last week that it was save the date. But tomorrow morning, Friday the 13th, at 9 a.m. Mountain Time is when it is actually up for sale. So if you're interested, keep that in mind. And we will be sending out a little newsletter today as a reminder, but that's really exciting.
Yeah. All
Really
the
exciting.
information can be found at grocerygirlsnet.com. The itinerary, the pricing, the cabins, the boat.
Grocery Girls Cruise.
Sorry, grocerygirlscruise.com.
Yeah.
Grocerygirlscruise.com.
For the last year, we've been working with the Cruise and Vacation Authority out of Atlanta. And they are just, like for 30 years, they've been doing this thing. It has been the most amazing experience for us to work with them.
They're terrific people.
We are just taken care of so incredibly well. We handle the knitting stuff. They handle the travel stuff. And
They make it so easy.
it's
to
so
host.
fun.
Yeah.
And-
They're running around crazy in the background, and we're
We're just getting
we're
excited.
able to be with you guys. So it's such a great partnership.
It is.
We love being able to do
We
this.
didn't know what to expect last May when we went to Alaska. And let me tell you, it did not take long to think, like a knitting retreat on a boat, a ship, sorry, is such a perfect location. And then every day is a vacation because you're going to go explore somewhere new.
Yeah.
It's quite, I've never been, well, I've been to Rome, but the rest of the cruise, I've never been to any of those places. I'm very, very, very excited about
It
that
is an absolute dream to be able to bring
Yes.
these to you and be able to do this. So we're grateful that we have you supporting us.
So grateful.
And so, yeah, tomorrow's the registration.
And lots of people bring partners. Like, you don't have to be on your own. There's a lot of people that combine and make it a special vacation, right? We've had anniversaries being celebrated and all that kind of stuff. So,
And you can sign up as a single. And
Yes.
there, because of the price point, we're thinking there's going to be people singles wanting to be paired up with doubles.
Yes.
So that's going to be able to happen. They'll be able to do that with you after registration.
Yes.
So yeah.
yeah. And then, throughout the week, we are going to have knitting classes with Hohi and Vera, and lots of time to hang out and knit. And we're going to have dinners together and explore these ports. So it's going to be,
You'll get sick of us.
yeah, totally sick. Oh, Val said the Alaska cruise was great. That's where we met Val, Val Fibres. So yeah, it's pretty spectacular. So I guess we're cruisers now. We love
guess we are.
cruising. Yeah.
Actually, I woke up like this, you guys. I didn't do anything, barely. I just tried to pick it up off my head.
It's pretty awesome when you can just wear pajamas. I mean, I don't have pajamas on the bottom because I do have to go to the grocery store. But as soon as I get home, I'm putting the pajama bottoms on.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
So you bought yourself new pajamas. Were you at Cloud 9?
Yes, I was Christmas shopping. And it's kind of fun to treat yourself. It's bad. It shouldn't be treating
I
myself.
usually get myself something every year while I'm out, right? I mean, I have yarn that's coming. I think it might be Cotton Canada Post because I would have thought it would be here by now, but
Yeah.
I don't think it
I
is.
do love a good pair of jammies for a gift, for sure, for other people. And usually my husband or Georgia will get me pajamas, which I love. Like,
Have you ever been like, oh, I would have never chosen this
Yes.
pattern?
Yes.
Do you take them back?
No, I didn't take this one back. Here was my problem last spring. Very spoiled. I got this bamboo nightie, which I love the bamboo because
Yeah.
it's so good for hot flashes.
Yeah.
But the pattern was
Awful.
like, actually, Jodi, I even looked at it the other day thinking I'm going to throw navy dye on it or something. Or,
Oh, no.
but
Yeah.
listen, I love it. It's the perfect fit, the perfect length, the perfect neckline.
And you know
sleeve.
they would not have been offended if you said, I
No,
don't
but
love
it wasn't available in other colors either.
Oh,
This was just
okay.
it.
Yeah.
So ultimately, I love it.
That's so funny.
But it is a wild, weird print.
And you thought,
I don't really care, but it's
like, who picked this?
But here's the other thing. I also got black bamboo pajamas, button-up pajamas. Mom bought me the same pair and Jeff bought me the same pair, and I love them so much. They're just black with white piping. I kept them both.
Nice. Did you
Yes,
really?
yes, I love them. So maybe I just need to loosen up and have some fun with the prints.
How often do you change your pajamas? Every couple of 3 nights?
I mean, it just depends, right? Like,
Right.
maybe if you're having lots of hot flashes
It's
every
every night,
day.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's a weird question.
I know. I don't know why. Jordan and I were talking about that the other day. She's like, I change it every 2 days.
Yeah.
Or maybe more like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I would say 3's probably. Like, if things are all just normal and there's nothing going on, maybe 2 or 3 nights,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Are we dating? That's so cute. We're sisters, but no.
Did we say that?
I don't know. Yeah.
Are we dating?
No, we didn't
No.
say sisters.
We're sisters.
That's so cute. No. I love that question.
Yeah. Fair.
Why are we a cute couple? You can
Yeah.
say it. You can
Just,
say
it's
it.
so easy. It's just effortless, right, at this point, after 50 some years being together with the same person.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, there is such an ease and effortlessness for sure about it. I love that. Love the unusual lapels. Yeah, Jodi's pajamas are spectacular.
Yeah.
They're
Spectacular.
next level.
Yeah. Well, I should hope so for the price tag.
I hope they don't shrink. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't normally buy sweaters because I love to knit them. And over the years, all I do is just keep casting on new ones. And I've got so many hand knit sweaters. But I was at Costco a while ago and they have these huge, like a drop shoulder kind of ribbed tunic, but it was way oversized with a giant turtleneck collar. And it was like cotton and merino with just a tiny bit of nylon because I can't wear polar fleece because I'm in menopause and I just
Yeah.
get so hot.
Yeah.
Sorry. And my husband was amazing and he did the laundry and this friggin' sweater was in there and it came out like it will fit our sister-in-law who's like tiny. It totally
so
shrunk.
funny.
Anyway, that was that. Goodbye, Amanda. It was a major catastrophe for 2 seconds because I was like, well, whatever.
Yeah.
I guess I should have put it. I have a hand knit little hamper and I don't know why it wasn't in there. Because I thought I was doing the laundry. Right? Anyway.
I'm going to go shake the treat jar so Frank can come say hello before we cast off.
Okay. Does he hide? Does he not like people?
Jordan said he's sleeping.
Oh, well.
But listen, this boy is like ruled by his stomach.
That's funny. Yeah, so I don't know if we'll be back here next week. I don't know what kind of knitting I'll have to share.
But what if we just sit and chat and knit?
Sit and chat and knit. Okay. I mean, it's not like I've got a busy schedule. I'm sure we could come over and hang out. Your dogs are coming. But of course I'm not doing anything next Thursday morning. Heading to a doctor's appointment, Kim. I hope everything goes well. Good for you. We could pick some kind of topic or have, maybe you guys should leave questions for us. If you guys have questions in the comments, if you have lots of questions in the comments, we could answer those for you next week and we could have, cookies and coffee and eat and chat and absolutely we could answer questions for you guys.
Raven, old Raven. Come here, Frank.
I would love to hang out and I'm going to wear, I have Christmas sheet pajamas. That could be next week because I don't feel like getting dressed. I was just going to say, Alice said, question time. There's our friend Alice.
Here, Frank, here.
We will miss you ladies, but you and Star need a break too. Aw, that's so nice.
Yeah. Well, next week it won't be content. It'll be just maybe sit and visit.
Yeah, you don't need show notes, right? Our amazing BJ she makes the best show notes. Way better. What a sweet dog. Yes, Wendy, this dog is so sweet. Okay, here's famous Frank.
This is Fat Frank. It's PHAT. We don't body shame in this house, but he loves food.
I've never had, well, when we were at home, I had a cat, but these kind of, this smells so bad.
It's pureed like tuna.
It smells terrible. Question for Sock Talk. Do ribbed heels really slip less than other styles? I like the slip stitch heel. And it is definitely a sturdy fabric. And I think the length, like you've got to have the correct length for your heel. That's part of the reason that it won't slip for you.
Yeah.
Trial and error for sure. Okay, this smells so bad.
Sorry, it does smell bad.
My cats go nuts for those. Oh,
We
like
call them lickums, but it's like a yogurt tube of pureed cat
who's
food.
this guy, Coco?
Yeah.
He's just above it. He's like, ew, this smells so bad. Is this the flavor? Always the flavor you get?
No, it's an assorted pack.
And what are the other yummy flavors
Well,
that
there's
we can
tuna
get?
and turkey and salmon and
Okay.
shrimp.
What am I making for dinner, you guys? I just don't even care anymore.
Do you have any frozen pasta sauce that you could throw?
I actually just bought a jar of marinara from that restaurant, so I could do that. What about like chicken parm? And I've already got the sauce
It's
made.
so much work.
That's what I mean, though. No, I mean, whatever. I don't know, Jody. Pound some chicken breast. Don't you love a crunchy chicken breast?
Okay, here's
And then like cheese melted with the marinara.
I love all that.
That might be what it's going to be. Ravioli lasagna. What the heck is that? That sounds amazing.
Wow.
Ravioli and then mix
you-
it with marinara and like layer it with cheese.
Yeah, you make like a casserole with like those fresh pastas, either tortellini or ravioli.
Oh my God, that
and
sounds
then
so good.
Sauce, the fresh pasta, whatever.
Done.
Bake it in the oven with
That's
cheese.
what's happening for dinner tonight. Thank you. That's such a good idea. Have a nice Caesar salad.
I just made some dressing if you want some.
Laura Lee said her son did work for somebody that had 17 cats. What was the rest of that? Hi, Laura Lee, by the way. I saw She sent those treats home for our cats. Oh, that's so cute. I just saw something on Instagram, which I thought was amazing. Our friend Laura Lee Beltman is doing a Zoom class in January about the Kitchener stitch. And yeah, I know how to Kitchener my socks, but like Kitchener and garter. You're gonna learn something. This would be so good. And you sign up and you can watch it either live or later, and it's a learn to understand classes in grafting. Do you know how to graft in garter? I feel like it's different.
No, it's not different. No, I have no idea.
Good. The next time I have
didn't
to do
know
it,
it was
I'll
such
ask
a
you.
thing.
I think that's a great idea. I know a lot of people don't knit socks top down because they don't like to graft.
Yeah. Oh, you
Right?
guys, it couldn't be easier.
And I mean, there's tips and tricks. I thought that little Zoom class for Kitchener stitch would be a great one.
Knit off, purl on, purl off, knit on. Like, it's ingrained in my head.
But I know even it would blow our minds. All classes with Laura Lee are so amazing.
yeah. Oh, spectacular.
Yeah.
Listen, if we could have Laura Lee on every single cruise,
Oh my
we
God.
would.
We were so lucky.
Right.
Our East Coast cruise, Mary Jane Mucklestone and Laura Lee Beltman, and we were in the Maritimes of Canada.
Vincent?
And Vincent Vesuvios Crafts, Vincent Williams, and we went to New England in the US and the Maritimes of Canada, and it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
So many amazing knitters
really was.
joined, and the teachers were
Every experience is different because
Yeah.
of the different instructors you host, but it's also the dynamic of the group changes
Yeah.
with each group, and everyone brings their own special flair to the group.
And I think one of the most common comments we get was, I didn't know what to expect, but it's out of this world amazing. We
Yeah.
are having the best time. I didn't know what it would be like. Lots of people that aren't really cruisers, which we've only ever done these knitting cruises. I've never chosen to cruise as a holiday. But it is a really lovely way to travel, right? You unpack your stuff, and every day you wake up somewhere cool and new, and you just get off and go explore.
Listen, you've never, unless you're seasick, but you've never slept so well as you
No.
do on a boat.
We were talking about that the other night because somebody said their mother-in-law went somewhere where they went way across the ocean, all open ocean, and she was not feeling well.
Yeah.
We've never had that experience because we've always cruised sort of down in the coast where you're close and it's not. And this Mediterranean one's the same. But I said, I actually miss being rocked to sleep on the boat. I loved it.
So nice.
And then having that knitting flair, right? Where it's classes and it's like a knit night every day and you bring your knitting to dinner and the whole ship is like, oh, there's the knitters.
And that goes to say with any like knitting activity, night in a yarn store. I just think those places where we can gather, if
Yeah.
you're lucky enough to
Yeah.
have like a local yarn store or
Yeah.
a knitting group or a friend to knit with.
Yeah.
It feels good to be able to do our craft with other people.
It does. And that was the other thing about like the knit collage knit along too. You're not physically together, but it is a huge community through their app, and
Yeah.
you're doing all kinds of videos and gatherings and get-togethers. You don't have to be close by or move. Like, I love that accessibility virtually, as
Yes.
well as like if you're lucky enough to have a yarn shop with a great knit night, that's awesome. But it's certainly not the only thing that you can do anymore, which I love. I love that.
Yeah. And like those events that are popping up that people are brave enough to have these new events that pop
Yeah.
up in the cities. Go
Yeah.
to them.
True.
They're so fun. Go by yourself.
Yeah.
You find people, you find knitting friends. Yeah. Don't not go because you don't have someone to go with, if that happens to be the case, because every single time we've talked to people that are like, I didn't know I should come, but I've just done, I'm by myself. They always find someone to hang out with.
I've never heard somebody say, I came by myself and I wish I didn't.
Yeah.
They're always like, oh, this is amazing. Like, I was
Yes.
nervous. I was for sure nervous to come and not knowing what to expect. But it is literally, it's your people.
Yeah.
These are your people.
Yeah.
So it's great. So whether you
Okay.
can do that locally or far away or who knows,
Next
right?
week, let's bring along some of our favorite recipes that we cook through like either wintry or holidays or baking or dishes. I've got some ones to share. You know what I've never done is the green bean casserole with mushroom soup.
Me either.
I think that would be amazing.
I love anything with mushroom
Anyway,
soup.
let's bring a couple of recipes that we want to share next week.
Sure. Yes.
You know what you should share? You should write down is your chicken pot pie.
Did you like it?
It should be published. Tracie made me a chicken pot pie. She does puff pastry. It was hands down the best chicken pot pie I've ever had.
That's so funny. I love it. Thank you. I love it. Mom said the same thing. You should sell these.
Tracie, you
So
should
maybe
write
one
it-
day I will have a chicken pot pie company. I don't think it's that different from other things,
I
but
don't
I
know.
do it like a little bit differently. Like I roast the chicken before, like I do it
There's
differently.
leeks.
Yeah, the leeks. Don't you love leeks?
Oh, I do love a leek. Even Shane said, wow.
Really?
Yeah, and he's not really a food. He eats, but he's not like, oh my God, this is
Right.
the best thing. He was
And
like,
it's just like a gravy
wow.
made with chicken
Oh,
stock.
it was amazing.
Which I have to do separately because I never know. Like, I don't measure things. I just, okay, the pan is this big, so I need that many vegetables and that much chicken. And then I just make a bunch of gravy and pour what I need.
Yeah.
I had enough chicken and vegetables in that mix that I froze a little bag of it. And then I used that to make chicken noodle soup like the next
Yeah.
week.
Perfect.
From your chicken pot pie. I'm
Perfect.
so glad you liked it
Oh.
because it's comfort food to me.
Oh, but it was the puff.
I don't think it's that.
pastry.
Yeah, the puff dough is
Just
non-negotiable.
the whole combination. It was just delicious.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
Just
now it
delicious.
can be, Jodi's so funny. Everything she brings to family dinners is her world famous. And
Yeah.
she's totally right.
Even if I've ever only
she's
made it once.
a great cook.
great. A bit of a stretch.
No, you
but-
so are. You just don't, maybe you don't,
I don't
love
love
it
it.
or whatever, but
I don't
everything
love
you
it.
make is amazing.
Okay.
World famous apple crisp, which is Shane's mom's. And that's amazing.
It's a combination. I'll bring my apple crisp recipe next week.
Okay.
I'll share. It's the crumble, and then you can put any berry combination underneath. It's the crumble that I make. It's like crack.
Listen, I love a fruit pie or crumble dessert.
Me too.
And I would probably pick that. I would have a hard time over chocolate over that, but I really love a pie. I love crust. I'm just a bread person, like
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff.
Love it.
Did you use your sourdough bread last night?
Yes. Shane had grilled cheese. Okay, Shane had grilled cheese with it, and I just had a bread and butter. Loca, if you're lucky enough to be local to Loca in Sherwood Park, or you want to commute, they've got the best sourdough
They
bread.
do. Their bakery is unbelievable. And I'm just learning about it, but I love that bread.
It's
They make their
spectacular.
own jam. I bought blackberry Earl Grey jam, and we had that with that toast. Oh. Jodi.
Listen, I could just have toast and jam for dinner,
It
especially
was
this bread.
so good.
Yeah.
Anyway, charcuterie boards.
Yes.
Yes. I would rather have a charcuterie board than dessert. I'm a savory, like the olives, the cheese, the crackers, the meats. I don't need dessert.
I do.
No, I don't do 'em. No.
I could do charcuterie board and then dessert. Chocolate cream pie for dessert. Love it. Love chocolate cream pie. And I just use like an Oreo crumb crust that I make.
Yeah.
Which I can't find Oreo crumbs, FYI.
I know.
I have to make my own, which is fine.
But can you even find the chocolate wafers?
I just, no.
No.
I just use the Oreo
They
thins.
discontinued those, I believe.
I use Oreo thins and it works great.
We should ask Mom when she goes back to
Yeah.
just buy
A couple of
the
bags.
just what, like if they have just the crumbs,
Yeah.
that's great. But yeah,
I
don't
tried
know.
the compliments chocolate crumbs. Not as good. Don't waste your money.
Rebecca said a dog the size of a horse just walked behind you guys. What? There's a dog here?
Yeah, Raven's giant.
Jody's got a pony that lives inside. 2 ponies.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool to have a Shetland pony?
Yes.
Your yard's big enough.
Yes.
They don't need a lot of room.
No.
There's
I don't
a
think
lot
I
of
don't
poo
think
that-
I have.
There's a lot of poo that comes with horses.
Yeah. Shane would divorce me. It's funny. He's warming up to the cats after 20 years.
Well, they're kind of. Do they
was
come
so-
over and bug him?
And now that he was feeding them, they come to him and like Frisk will lay on him and it's so funny.
And he likes it.
He likes his
Okay.
stretch, but he doesn't push them off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So next week we will bring some of our favorite recipes. You guys, please
Is it
put
Star's
questions.
birthday?
What?
Is it Star's birthday?
How come we didn't know that? Star, happy birthday. I hope you have the best day. You're amazing.
We love you so much.
I hope you're absolutely spoiled.
That's so
Even if it's not your birthday, I
amazing.
hope you're spoiled because you're amazing.
Oh,
it was on Sunday.
Happy belated, friends.
Wow.
Aw, happy birthday.
Alice says we should
to
sing.
you.
Alice, nobody wants to hear us sing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear star. You're the
Mwah.
best. We love you.
You are the best.
Happy birthday.
And we
to
do love you. Oh my God, she's the best. Okay, good.
You
I'm
guys,
so
I
glad.
love doing this. I get so jazzed and motivated after we do this.
I know. It's a great day.
It really is a good day.
And it's so lovely. There's a lot of people that this works for, and we see very familiar names there, and you guys are the best. You are the best. Thank you so much for hanging
This
out
is
with
our
us.
Thursday morning knitting circle.
Yes.
I love it.
Please bring any diabetic recipes.
Tracy's
then
got a diabetic. Actually,
I
my
do.
husband's diabetic too.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Newly diabetic. Just on the pills, not insulin. So is he
Still.
really? I think
Yes,
that's
he's
fake
really.
diabetic.
No. I'm not. Yeah. So I mean, that's a whole other difference for dessert and carbs and all that kind of stuff, right?
I bought powdered Dream Whip. Your mother-in-law used to make with frozen raspberries.
Yep.
That was a diabetic dessert.
Yep. From Diabetes Canada.
Yes.
So they would do that Dream Whip and fold in frozen whole raspberries, and it was actually delicious. I
Delicious.
loved it. You could do whatever frozen berries you like, but we really like raspberries. Haven't had it forever, but I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I had yesterday for the first time? A cruffin.
Oh, where have you been?
Where do you get them?
The bakery that those two people, Todd and
Yes.
they have them, and sometimes they are filled.
I had bought cruffin, plain, but rolled in cinnamon sugar.
Yeah.
So basically, it's like the best donut you've ever had, and you can taste the butter and the layers. And then the other one had plain white sugar, but lemon curd, creamy lemon curd, not super tart, but it was like if Boston cream and lemon curd had a baby, it was like a smooth lemon. Oh. I could not, it was mind blowing.
Cruffins are ridiculous. Also, let me just tell you this. Krispy Kreme opened on Tuesday here.
Georgia said.
Yeah.
Okay, cruffin, croissant dough baked in a muffin tin. So it looks like a muffin, but no.
It's croissant dough.
So not a muffin. It's butter and it's all that buttery goodness of a croissant. And then are those ones rolled in sugar? Like it's a sweet.
Yes. They're
They
all
take
rolled
a
in-
croissant and they make it dessert,
Yeah.
but it's croissant dough.
And they have 3 different ones, the plain rolled in sugar, and then they'll have 2 flavors each day. So
Where
some
is
will
this? I need the recipe.
Tracy,
Where is this?
this is...
I shouldn't know where it is. This lemon curd one.
Jordan, what's the bakery?
It was nuts.
What's the bakery that Todd used to own?
Wasn't it closed? Isn't this one you're
No,
talking
they
about
sold
closed?
it, but it's still...
Oh,
they're
it's still open. Okay.
It's right...
You had me at croissant. Like
right by Green Earl's. Right off. It's right behind
Oh, okay. In the neighborhood, like
Brio. B-R-I-O.
right across from Mountain Equipment, right on that street.
Down several blocks, but yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's just 1 block off White Ave.
okay. Okay. When this ends, I'm going to the kitchen and find disappointment. I know, Star. I know. And I mean, I don't need to have just anything, but when it's fresh baked that day and it's that quality, it's to me a whole other ballgame.
They also at Brio make spectacular sourdough. And like they'll do a cheddar jalapeno sourdough. They'll do a whole wheat sourdough. They'll do a cheddar and pepper sourdough.
Somebody said to me, and take it for what you will, but sourdough is not like eating regular white bread because it's been fermented.
Thank
It's
you.
much better for
It's
your
good
gut
for me.
health. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to grab onto that because I don't normally buy white bread.
Do it.
So I will be happily eating sourdough bread thinking I'm doing something good for myself.
That's so funny.
I love bread more than...
Ma, the meatloaf!
Totally. Totally. And sourdough is very low gluten. See, I knew I was
Jordan,
on
it's low
food,
gluten.
Health food kick. That's
Yeah.
why you can have your cruffin after your grilled cheese on sourdough. Anyway, it's so funny, you guys. Check
I
out a
love
local,
food.
like get a good bakery, like not a supermarket, because it's not the same ball game.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was really fun. I'm bringing cruffins next week.
Yeah, we are.
We're having cruffins.
Ah, who's there?
Oh my God, Jodi, is it that delivery you were waiting for?
Shane, the door!
You guys, we are waiting for a delivery for Grocery Girls shop that is a dream come true. That's all I can say. We will share it with you, of course, duh. But we've been waiting for something. Vincent, I thank you so much for being here. I love a sandwich. I love a basic sandwich, but I love good bread, right? Like fresh bread. We were so spoiled working in a grocery store forever that we only ate bread baked that day. Like if I had 2-day-old bread on the shelf, there's no way I'm buying that. Isn't that terrible? But it also didn't have so much preservatives in it, right? Like you want to eat it fresh. And then we would travel and go somewhere and it's all like commercial bread and we're so spoiled.
Yeah.
We're so bougie. And it's not even like I bake my own bread because I don't. Anyway, yeah, I know. Isn't Jodi killing it? They're like, your walking is incredible.
Oh, yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
And they said I don't have to be careful, but I don't have to use any walking aids if I don't want to.
Okay.
But to be careful, you don't walk with a limp. Like use your walking aids if you're limping a little bit still, because you don't want to.
Right.
It's harder to get rid of the limp.
Don't get in the habit.
Don't get in the habit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and physio.
it's good.
It'll be great when you start
Yeah,
physio.
physio.
Yeah, maybe you're a physio next week. No?
I have an assessment on Monday.
Okay.
An hour and a half. What are they going to do in an hour and a half?
You're going to be sweating. Wear your sweatband.
I'm leaving if it's a workout.
It's a workout. They call it physio, just so you know.
I hope it's stretching. Just stretching.
Right.
Anyway.
And you can just say, no, I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. No, you're going to do whatever they say so that.
Yeah. To
you
get
know.
better.
Yeah, totally.
But so they know I don't exercise. That's so funny.
They're not going to know that.
Yeah.
You can tell them, we need your bread recipe. We don't have a bread recipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's lots of good sourdough YouTube channels. I should probably do that. You guys.
Alice.
Alice, when are
We
we
should-
going for coffee?
Let's go for coffee with Amber and Alice. the
totally.
4 of us.
Totally.
We should plan to go tomorrow to Joe's Yarn. Anyway. we're making
Yes.
plans.
Who says no to that?
Right.
I would love that.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yes.
And then we can go for lunch in Stony
And then
Plain.
you get the good beef jerky on the way home. Oh. That's our trip outside of Edmonton. We go to Joe's Yarn Garden, and then on the way back, you stop this awesome where they make their own beef jerky, but it's like you've never
In Spruce Grove.
had this beef jerky like
Yeah.
this before. Oh, it's so funny. Physio is just gentle stretching and no sweating at all.
Thank you, Vincent.
See how much he's laughing?
Okay, did I tell you guys? Did we talk about this? I had to go into surgery by myself.
No, we didn't talk about this. That was
Like
not good.
They told me, yes, they called the day before with the surgery time, and they said nobody can come with you. I'm like, wait a
I'm
minute.
actually surprised to hear that. It sounds like a carryover from COVID, right?
It must be, and you know, I understand not having to have to fuss with maybe someone with them, like less people.
But you would think your husband could come drop
It was
you off.
very roomy. It was like you had your own stall with curtains, but very, very roomy. But I had to hang out by myself.
All day. No.
He
How
got-
long were you there?
I had to be there at 7:30.
You were there early.
I had to be there at 7:30 for a 9:30 surgery, but then he had to leave, drop me off and leave, and then
At the door?
well, he took me upstairs.
Oh, you
but
could.
yeah,
Okay.
just to reception, and as soon as I went back, which was less than 5 minutes, he had to leave.
But you had hours after, right? That you were sitting there just hanging out, or were you sleeping?
When I was in recovery, then they took you up to your room, and I got to text him to come after I was put up to my room, but that was like 6 hours later.
Wow.
The 2 hours, you're kind of busy there. I'm getting you ready for surgery.
Right.
So I kind of get it, but I can see people being really nervous.
Well, yeah, you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Right?
Yeah.
Anyway. You were like seriously a trooper.
I get it. And I would do it again if I had to get another hip because literally they put you in that surgery. You have your spinal in and The only thing I remember is laying down. Like, I don't remember after 2 minutes being in there, they like this put you out.
Good.
Like, give you the good drugs so you're knocked out.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's great. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
And because, of course, we're worried for you.
Well, there's
Everybody
always
that
that
loves
element.
you is worried
Yeah.
that.
And it all went swimmingly well.
Yeah. That's just the best
Oh,
news.
Elaine's having heart surgery. We're wishing you all the best.
Yes, best of luck. That's another thing. It's very scary, really, but that they do every day, and our family's been through that too. So we'll send lots of love to you for that.
I was at the bone and joint surgical. I don't think it's just bone and joint, but like it's just attached to the ALEC, the royal.
But it is,
ALEC.
I think, their own surgery thing. Like Mom said, that part is like they don't have to share that.
Oh, it's the
So
bone
it's
and joint. Then.
always
Yeah.
got their patients in it, which is
That was
amazing.
great.
That's half the problem.
They were amazing.
Not being able to get surgery time, right?
Yeah.
I think. Anyway.
And no, it's the beds. It's
Oh.
getting the beds in the hospital. That's why they went to all these day surgeries, because you don't need a bed. You just
Right.
get through really quick.
I still can't believe you didn't have home care come look at you.
Right.
Like yes, Jodi left at breakfast and she's home by dinner and with a new hip, which sounds nuts. But even the next day or 2 days later to have a health nurse come and say, "Can I see your incision?"
Well, it's funny you say that, because there was it was a big, like a 2-inch by like 7-inch bandage with
Yeah.
like that second skin over it. Like, it was not removed until Tuesday.
And it
I
looks
was
good.
so tempted to take it off to see it. Do you know what I was thinking too, you guys?
Do you have
I'm-
staples?
No, there was nothing.
'Cause-
Glue and dissolvable
Because
stitches
Mom
underneath.
said something about, she'll have to go get back and get the staples removed. I said, Mom, she's going to take her own staples out.
No, I didn't actually. I didn't touch it. But you know what I was thinking, you guys? At one point, my leg was just like this. Because they
What?
would have cut it.
What do you mean, like this?
Well,
What do you
like not
mean?
attached. Do you know what I mean? Like, at some point, like they've taken your ball out of your hip and sliced it off.
I know.
So it's not attached to your leg.
Which is why I'm surprised you can just be kind of chilled out for this kind of surgery. Because I think if you're awake, it's very noisy. It's very, it's
I'm
major
so
bone
sedated.
cutting.
I think, this close to being like put completely out.
Yeah. But you felt so good. Jodi, you're just,
Yeah, so good.
Mom's like, you're just perfect. You're an example of what, I mean, obviously it was just phenomenal. Trigger warning, meta talk. Yes.
Oh,
sorry,
sorry.
Star. You're right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it was great.
It was hopefully this chat, if someone is worried about having it done or on the fence or anything like that,
I was a nervous
hopefully
Nelly,
that would help
and
to
it
know
was
about your experience.
Such an amazing experience, you guys. They give you something automatically, and if you're still nervous, they give you more.
Right.
I promise you, the experience. I would do it again tomorrow for my other hip if I had to.
Okay,
So
good.
yeah.
Great.
Anyway,
We're going to start mountain climbing soon.
yeah, feels good not to have that sore hip pain.
Right.
Yeah.
You put up with a lot for a long
Yeah.
time.
Anyway, it's
I
all
know,
good.
It's just so itchy. Okay,
Okay.
friends. We'll come back next week for a quick, beautiful visit with you.
Well, it'll be just sitting and knitting and chatting. So if you have any questions that we never see,
You know,
want
maybe we'll
answered,
bring all our knitted ornaments that we I don't have a lot because I give them all away, but we'll bring knitted ornaments off the tree.
those are also quick knits. Don't forget, you guys.
Super quick. You got-
We talked about chunky knits that are really quick to do up, but the little ornaments are quick too.
This petite knit little caramel thing, Christmas caramel, you guys, I'm making more.
yeah, it's addictive.
I'm making more. And you don't have to make it super stripy with, like, I had a lot of ends to weave in, but you
Why?
don't, you don't
They're on the
have,
inside.
Yeah, I
Cut-
know.
knot 'em.
Tie them in a knot, right?
Yeah.
You will love it. So yes, we'll be back
Next
here
Thursday.
same time, Thursday morning, 9:30 Mountain, probably pajamas. We shall
I
see.
thought when he took the bandage off, I don't know if he liked my humor, but I said I'm not using the oxy, that I was going to sell it. And he
Well,
goes,
no.
no, you're not. I'm kidding. I'll just give it back. But I thought I would be able to have a bath.
When are you allowed to do that?
Like, not until 6 weeks. Of course, it's not fully healed, right?
Really?
Yeah. Makes sense.
And what about a shower?
Yeah, shower. But just no soaking. Oh, well.
So do you have to cover it?
No.
Just pat it dry when you're done?
Just essentially leave it.
So 6 weeks. That's too bad.
Yeah.
Okay,
you guys
have a great week. Have a great weekend. Maybe make some treats. Go find a cruffin.
Yeah.
We'll come back later.
Yeah.
We'll eat cruffins next week.
Yeah.
Maybe. Hopefully we
Okay,
remember that.
Alice, let's go to Joe's. We'll meet tomorrow. I'll text
I would
you.
love to.
Yeah.
Vincent, thank you for being here. Mwah. Miss you.
Have the best week.
Yeah, for sure, you guys. Take care.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.